Welcome into another edition of Pirates Baseball on the Dr. Delay Sports Network. I, of course, am Dr. Delay, bringing you coverage of Game 3, the final game of the series between Pittsburgh and Cleveland. And, of course, if you were tuning in last night, quite the disappointing finish for the Pirates as, again, the bullpen kind of reared its ugly head and blew the game. But all is not lost, of course. Still a chance to take the series today, albeit not the best lineup in the world. But hey, more on that in a little bit. Appreciate you guys for tuning in as always. Thank you very much for giving me your time on this Sunday. Again, thank you, Russell, Brian, Sam, Jason, Kurt, Donna, Eric, Steven, Philip, and Miss Gina, everyone. David, thank you guys for hanging out for Game 3. All right, let's again look at the stats here. As you can see on your screen, again, the Pirates are really good at offense, though, of course, yesterday, not really the offense that you're used to seeing. Of course, it's really hard to consistently, put up runs. But, hey, it happens. It happens. But, yeah, they allow a lot of runs. And, of course, Cleveland, again, not really the best offense in the world, but pretty good at pitching. And, of course, speaking of pitching, here are your starters today. Paul Skeens for the Pirates, 8-8 record, 3.57 ERA, whip of a 1.02, 130 strikeouts on 108 pitches, or 108 innings, pardon me. And then his counterpart for Cleveland, Joey Cantillo, a lefty. Keep that in mind, of course. 3.56 ERA, whip of a 1.40, 105 strikeouts on 101 innings. So you can get on base against Cantillo, though he does a pretty good job at limiting scorers, would be scorers. Starting lineup for the Pirates, Jake Mangum's going to be leading out for the Pirates. He'll be followed by Jared Triolo, Brian Reynolds, Esmeralyn Valdez, Ryan O'Hearn, Nick Gonzalez, Jacob Gonzalez, Henry Davis, and Billy Cook. Not the best lineup. That's just the way it is against lefties. Pirates are trying to figure that out. As, just really a rough lineup today. Hopefully, Paul Skeens looks like Paul Skeens. We desperately need him to look like it. And, he's been improving a little bit as of late. So, hopefully, that is trending in the right direction. For Cleveland, Stephen Kwan leading off. He gets a little bit of a promotion because he has done really well against the Pirates this series. Travis Bazzana, Chase DeLauder, Brian Rocchio, Kyle Manzardo, Khalil Watson, Gabriel Arias, Patrick Bailey, and Petey Halpin. And, of course, the Pirates, again, they split yesterday, so not the worst thing in the world, as they were able to get losses from the Cardinals and the Marlins, so still just a game back. Very much in it. Very much in it. Very much alive. Very exciting times for the Pirates. And then, of course, for Cleveland, they are, I believe they're even with the White Sox. Of course, they don't have the tiebreak, or they don't have the win percentage. Yeah, they played 2 more games, 1 more win, 1 more loss. They're closer to 500. That's why the White Sox have the advantage for the moment. All right. Again, we are just moments away from first pitch. It looks like the Cleveland Indians on the field. So we're just kind of waiting for us to get started. Let's see here. Let's catch up on the chat. David, thanks for hanging out. Time to go on a streak of wins. We'll see. That's pretty tough to do when you don't have the pitching. I think winning streaks are more for, if you have pretty good pitching. That's something the Pirates do struggle with. Mr. Burns, excellent. How's it going? Let's go, Bucks. So, yeah, we'll see. But again, winning streaks, usually pretty good pitching. But, I don't know, your ceiling is risen whenever you have a pretty good offense, which the Pirates do have. All right, Joey Cantillo still warming up on the mound. Again, 3.56 ERA. Again, not too shabby. Again, a lefty, so that's just something the Pirates do struggle with. So they were able to do some damage to Allen. And then whenever he was removed from the ball game yesterday, Cleveland's bullpen kind of shut down the powerful Pirates. So Cantillo throws his last warm-up pitch. And again, we'll get this 3D up for you guys. As stepping up to the plate is Jake Mangum. He's batting .301, OPS of .731, 2 homers and 19 RBIs on the season. As we are almost ready for baseball. the conclusion. Again, the Pirates, I really would like them to go 3-3 during this road trip. Of course, had a really great opportunity yesterday to really potentially go 4-2, but yeah, that's baseball. That's just how it goes. All right, Cantillo readies. He kicks and delivers a fastball upstairs. Ball one run away in Cleveland, 92 on the fastball. Again, like I said, Cantillo with a similar ERA to Paul Skeens allows more base runners, but again, does a really good job of not allowing them to cross home. The 1-0, that's right down the middle for a called strike 1-1. Once again, 92 on the fastball, so Cantillo doesn't seem to have the velocity as some of the, most of the pitchers nowadays. But, with an ERA like that, it doesn't really matter, as that's a changeup outside, swung on and missed 1-2 to Jake Mangum. Mangum's batting average kind of dipping a little bit post All-Star break. Only been 2 games, but entered the Cleveland series batting .310. Now he's down to .301. And the Pirates offense really beat up, missing a lot of key players, and yet still able to tack on some runs. That's a swing and a miss, and he dropped the strike. The third strike looks like they're going to say he's out anyway. It doesn't really matter. So Mangum is out, goes down swinging. Apparently I lost the chat. Sorry about that. Let's get the chat back. All right. How's it going, Christopher? Welcome on in. This is your last no-run first inning. All right. Good luck, Ethan. Good luck. How's it going, Pittsburgh Steel Town Girl? Welcome on in. Good to see you as always. This is Jared Triolo batting .235, OPS of .668, 1 homer, 16 RBIs. Cantillo sets and fires as he checks his swing downstairs, ball 1. 77 on the curveball. I don't know how it's going to work. Yeah, it's not. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, I hear you, Kurt. I hear you. 1-0 to Triolo. That misses downstairs, 2-0. 79 of the changeup. How's it going, Tracy? Welcome on in. Let's win the series. Let's go. If our bullpen has to pitch, we should just let them bat off a tee. Yeah. I don't know. We need to put Tyler Callahan out there. That guy can pitch, apparently. Here's the 2-0. That misses in the dirt. 3-0. 94 on the fastball. Fastest pitch so far. Looks like the door is closed. I thought it was already closed. I guess there's a ghost. 3-0 to Triolo. Cantillo sets and delivers a fastball in the inside corner for a called strike 3-1. Triolo, of course, just really needing to get something going. The 3-1, that's fouled back. 3-2. Triolo did start yesterday in the game last night. Went 1 for 3 before he was pinch hit by Jacob Gonzalez. 3-2. Cantillo readies and delivers. That's downstairs in the dirt, ball 4. So Triolo, hey, look at that with the 1-out walk. He will take his base, and that'll bring up Brian Reynolds. He's batting .286, OPS of .884, 14 homers and 59 RBIs. Has done really well against left-handed pitching since May 15th, batting .444 against lefties. I mean, that is pretty darn good. We'll see if it can continue today. The pitch, as that's ripped foul, and it's 0-1, 80 on the changeup. Why Christian Curtis got sent down after that? Well, he pitched a lot of innings. I get why they did it, though I think that's really stupid. I'm not really entirely a fan of it, as that's a swing and a miss, a looping curveball. 0-2, 78 on the curveball. That's the thing. They might be, Cantillo might not have the velocity, but the break on that is pretty crazy. This season overall, again, I mentioned that he's been doing pretty well over the last 2 months against lefties. Overall, though, .316 against left-handed pitching. Really solid stuff. Triolo taking his lead. Cantillo delivers. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. So down goes Reynolds. That is now 2 strikeouts for Cantillo, and there's 2 outs. As that'll bring up the Magician. Asmerlin Valdez batting 304, OPS of 1079, 16. 11 homers, 30 RBIs. I'm sure he'll be there pretty soon, but yeah. Let's hope the bullpen has their A game today. Yeah, you're no kidding. No kidding. Thank you, Pitt, for hanging out the pitch. Breaking ball at the knees for a called strike. And it's 0-1. Santana should pitch left-handed, yeah. No MLB next year. It's looking like that, Skyler. We'll see. 0-1 to Valdez. Cantillo delivers. That's a changeup downstairs, 1-1. Wonder when the Pirates are going to say enough is enough. Yeah, I know. It's definitely... I don't know. I don't know how many chances you really want to give him. He has just been... He has been shelled. I mean, it's just... I mean, again, his ERA's in the 6s at this point. I mean, it's just not good. I'm surprised it's that low. I really am. 1-1 to Valdez. Runner on first 2 outs. The pitch. That's fouled back. And it's 1-2. Now, I hear you, JFM. I hear you. 1-2 to Valdez. Runner on first. 2 outs here in the top of the first. Cantillo looks over again, and fires. Breaking ball called. Strike 3. Valdez will challenge. I think he's going to lose, but it's close. I'll hold off on the dough, but I think he's going to get the call. Oh, it's a ball. It just missed. Oh, man, I was incorrect. Usually I have a pretty good eye for that, but no. Valdez has a pretty good eye for that. So the inning is still happening, as it's now a 2-2 count to Valdez. That just missed. Unbelievable. 2-2 to Valdez. He rocks. He fires. That's downstairs. 3-2. It's one of those things where now it's like, well, considering what just happened yesterday, last night, I mean, the Pirates were doing really well against the starter, but the bullpen kind of shut down the Pirates. The 3-2, that's outside, ball 4. So we go from a strikeout to a walk. Cantillo walking off the mound like he thought he had him, but no, sir. So we got a strikeout, walk. That is how this game has started. That'll bring up Ryan O'Hearn, batting 282, OPS of 824, 16 homers, 64 RBIs. I hear you, Reaper. I hear you. GGS going tech. Welcome on in. I hear you. Cantillo delivers. Breaking ball right down the middle for a called strike. 0-1. Wish they would have kept Curtis and Santana. I know. I hear you. I hear you. So trying to help Cleveland. That's how it feels like sometimes. Here's the 0-1. That's going to be tapped foul. 0-2. Going to cut the grass and listen to you call the game. Appreciate you, Reaper. Yeah, I got to do that tomorrow. I was looking outside. I'm like, man, I hate that. I just have to do it tomorrow. I don't want to, but I'm going to have to. 0-2 counts. He kicks and deals. O'Hearn sends this to right. Coming in as the right fielder makes the catch for out number 3. That's Khalil Watson with the catch. All right, well, we go to the bottom of the first. It is 0-0 in Cleveland. Yeah, no, I hear you, Michael. Someone needs to take Kelly's computer. I'm sick of the analytics. Now I understand. I understand. Thank you for the sub. I really do. Thank you for that. All right, let's see what we got here for Cleveland. Again, it's going to be Stephen Kwan, Travis Bazzana, Chase DeLauder, Brian Rocchio, Kyle Manzardo, Khalil Watson, Gabriel Arias, Patrick Bailey, and Petey Halpin. Carlos Santana. Yeah, Carlos Santana. How's it going, Alex? No, you're good, Alex. Enjoy your lunch. Ethan, how's it going? Welcome on in. And McFly, how's it going? McFly and Don Softy in the chat. Appreciate you guys. Let's go, YouTuber. Yeah, hi, thank you, Crisco. Yeah, I guess I'm a YouTuber. I guess that's what I am now. I'd rather be called that than an influencer. That was, again, one of the most cringest things I've ever been called. I never want that to be. No. I'm not influencing anything. All right, bottom of the first. Again, Paul Skeens on the mound for the Pirates. Look over again at his stats. 3.57 ERA, whip of a 1.02. Again, 130 strikeouts on 108 innings. And we're going to need a really good performance from him today. Not crashing out. I mean, I don't know if I was crashing out. I was just kind of, I don't know. Once I saw Santana, I honestly knew the game was over. I'm not kidding. All right, Skeens rocks and delivers. That's a fastball in there for a called strike to Stephen Kwan. Kwan's batting .237, OPS of .639, 1 homer, 16 RBIs. And Kwan has done a really good job against the Pirates as he's gotten on base 6 of the 7 times he's been up to the plate. As that's a ground ball to second. Gonzalez throws to first for out number 1. So that'll bring up Travis Bazzana. He hit the game winner last night. He's batting .243, OPS of .747, 8 homers, 31 RBIs. Let's go Pirates. You know it's, I guess Curtis didn't do bad enough. Yeah, I know, right? I hear you. All right, Skeens ready. He kicks and delivers a sweeper away. Ball 1. 1-0 to Bazzana. Skeens begins the windup, and he fires. That's a changeup at the knees for a called strike. 1-1. Good frame there by Davis. Just a tad bit below the zone, I believe. Maybe it catches. I don't know. That's close. Regardless, 1-1 to Bazzana. Skeens rocks and fires as that's going to be fouled back. It's 1-2. 97 on the fastball. Again, 97. That's just not what we're, used to seeing from him. It used to be 99, 100, 101. Sometimes 102. It's been a while. Here's the 1-2, and that's going to be tapped foul. 85 on the slider. Soto's as bad as Santana. Yeah, I mean, I guess. I mean, I would lately, I would agree with that. But I don't know. I mean, I've seen him do good this year, so there's some belief. But yeah, definitely not good. Here's the 1-2, and that's once again tapped foul. Definitely in the playoff contention. Oh, for sure. I cringe when I see Santana. Yeah. I mean, again, I'm not one of those like, oh, the game's over, blah, 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 blah. No. But yeah, once I saw Santana, though, that to me was the game right there. Which Gonzalez at second base was going to be Nick Gonzalez. I believe Jacob is playing. Yes, Jacob Gonzalez playing shortstop today. 1-2 to Bazzana. Skeens rocks and fires. That's going to be hit to the left. That'll hook foul. That'll become a souvenir. A lot of Pirates in attendance. Pirate fans, I should say. Our relief corps couldn't pitch in Double-A. Honestly, it's just not looking good with the with some of the pitchers. Again, just I mean, as far as the pitchers like we have in Double-A and Triple-A, I'm looking at their stats. Just not good. There's not many options in-house for the Pirates. So we'll just see what they do, if they do anything. 1-2 counts. Here's the pitch. Pardon my voice. That's going to be fouled back. Oh my gosh. Sorry. I apologize. Oh my goodness. I just didn't want to speak, apparently. All right, 1-2 once again. Bazzana kind of fouling everything off here. The pitch, and that's inside. Called strike 3. Struck him out. Wow, that was definitely a Pirates call there. Backwards K for Skeens. Man, so that'll work. A lot of backdoor movement on that, so that'll help. Skeens kind of smiling and maybe realizing he got a call. That'll bring up Chase DeLauder, batting .277, OPS of .786, 11 homers, 47 RBIs on the season. The pitch. Backdoored him with the sweeper. It's in there, 0-1. How's it going, Anthony? Welcome on in. No, you're good, Sam. Don't worry about it. Not a big deal. The 0-1 to DeLauder. That's going to be on the outside corner. No call there. 1-1. Let's go, Jared. Welcome on in. 1-1 to DeLauder. So that's going to be at the knees for a called strike. 1-2. 94. 94 in the splitter. Skeen sets on the 1-2 as he kicks, he deals. That's in the dirt. 2-2. Gonzalez to O'Hearn. There we go. I like that. 2-2 to DeLauder. The pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. 1-2-3. Go the Indians as we go to the top of the second. 0-0 in Cleveland. Two up for the Pirates will be Nick Gonzalez, Jacob Gonzalez, and Henry Davis. Still have yet to really see Jacob Gonzalez, really move. So I can't really call him Speedy Gonzalez like we do Nick. How's it going, Crayola? Welcome on in. Yeah, we're going to be in the top of the second. Crayola. Crayola loves crayons. All right. I guess we can check out some scores since we're not the only game on. I feel like it's been the case last few times. I mean, I guess we've had not a lot of double headers, but it seems like we've had more than usual lately. All right, the White Sox lead 3-0 over the Blue Jays. The Dodgers lead 3-1 over the Yankees. Good news for the Pirates, the Yankees are playing doubleheader, so, hopefully they'll be a little bit more fatigued than normal as we're traveling to New York tomorrow. All right, the Rays lead 1-0 over the Red Sox. Mets leading 3-0 over the Phillies. That's good for the Pirates. The Braves lead 1-0 over the Rangers, and that is all. No one else. Nothing else happening in the Brewers and the Marlins. That's a big game for us. And then the Diamondbacks and the Cardinals. Cardinals kind of slipping a little bit. But again, the Pirates need to take advantage. As, again, the chat again. I have a lot of difficulties here. But yeah, again, the Pirates very much still in it. Very much still in it. Only a game back. So the Pirates are battling back. But still a long way to go. And, of course, now the Diamondbacks, with them having some success lately, they are on our tails as well. All right. That'll bring up Speedy Gonzalez. Gonzalez batting .309, OPS of .772, 5 home runs, 44 RBIs. Gonzalez, believe it or not as good against lefties as he is against righties, which honestly you'll take. Here's the pitch. That's in there for a cold strike 0-1, 92 on the fastball. As there are more righties than lefties. But definitely kind of a shock. 0-1 to Gonzalez, the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 2. 80 on the changeup. Oh, good stuff, Ethan. Good stuff on your no-run first inning. Good stuff. Oh, 2 to Gonzalez as he steps back in the box. Cantillo sets. Kicks and delivers. That's in the dirt. 1-2, 82 on the curveball inside. Andale, yep. The 1-2, that misses. Same spot. 2-2. Charrington has to address the bullpen. Yes, he does. He does. Though I saw a quote earlier today. I didn't really like what I saw. Hopefully it's not true. But the 2-2, Gonzalez sends this to right center field. That is going to drop in for a base hit. That'll probably be another base. Gonzalez is going to chill at second with a lead-off double in the top of the second. There we go. All right. Sending it the other way, splitting the center and right fielders. That will work. All right, that'll bring up the new Gonzalez, Jacob Gonzalez. He's batting .250, OPS of .715, 3 homers and 19 RBIs on the season. Had a home run in the first game yesterday, though, of course, he's playing, again, he's a lefty, facing a lefty. He's not good against lefties. He is actually very bad. Here's the pitch, as that is popped up. And that'll most likely be caught as Arias makes the catch for out number 1. Yes, I believe I saw that he's batting .160 against lefties this year, so just trying to see if he can maybe change his fortunes here in Pittsburgh. As that'll bring up Henry Davis. Henry Davis batting .168, OPS of .608, 8 homers, 27 RBIs. But yeah, appreciate you, Z-Man, for hanging out. Here's the pitch to Davis. That's right down the middle for a called strike. 0-1, 94 on the fastball. What was the quote? Apparently the Pirates are going to be shopping aggressively, but they are not allowed to increase the payroll. So I don't even know what that even means, to be honest with you. Here's the 0-1 to Davis. That's upstairs, 1-1. Rally Mouse, Speedy G. There we go. I like that. I like that. Robert, how's it going? Welcome on in. Come on, Pirates. 1-1 to Davis. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. 81 on the curveball. Chorizo, how's it going, Speedy? There we go. Appreciate you for hanging out. 1-2 to Davis. Again, Gonzalez at second. 1 out. Cantillo looks back. And he delivers. That's a ground ball to short. Rocchio throws to first. Davis is out. 2 away. That'll bring up Billy Cook. Spending .171 on the year, OPS of .371. No homers, no RBIs. So yeah, again, just not really the best lineup in the world today. Days like this are where you miss, you know, Horwitz, Cruz, Endy, Connor Griffin. You know, you miss those guys. The pitch to Cook. Backdoored him with the curveball. Strike 1, 0-1. (0-1) to Cook. Cantillo readies and delivers. That's going to be just below the zone. Not, well, it's going to challenge. I think maybe it did catch the zone. We'll see. Looks like it barely did. Yep, it's going to be 0-2 to Cook. Yeah, I know that, Cloud, but yeah, it's just frustrating. Means they're going to get rid of Ozuna. I just don't know, again, who's going to take Ozuna. If anyone takes Ozuna, the Pirates are going to have to pay some money. They're going to have to pay. That's just not a good contract. Hello, how's it going, Norman? Welcome on in. All right, 0-2 to Cook. Again, Gonzalez at second. Cantillo readies and delivers. That's a ground ball to second. That'll get past him for a base hit. And Gonzalez is being waved. Oh, the right fielder slips. Gonzalez scores easily. What in the world? We will take it. Cook with his first RBI of the season. And the Pirates hoist a cone. They lead 1-0. Unbelievable. Just went the opposite way. Gets past the second baseman, of course, who was playing straight up. And the right fielder, Watson, had it, and then he fell down. And that was, I mean, yeah, that was definitely an easy run for Gonzalez. Watson just picks it up, and then he falls down. That's interesting there as Mangum takes a pitch outside, called a strike. So the Pirates lead 1-0 here in the top of the second. Mangum again struck out in his first appearance. Wow. Here's the 0-1. That's going to be hit to left. That'll drop in for a base hit. Jake Mangum keeping the inning going. Runners on first and second with Triolo coming to the plates. Billy Cook getting his first RBI of the season. Yeah, I was tired of seeing the 0-0 there for Cook. Doesn't really play much. They're getting more play time as of late. Again, a lot of injuries for the Pirates. Cantillo readies and delivers. That's inside. Called a strike. Oh, my goodness. Not a good call here by the umpire. Spectacular. Appreciate you for hanging out. Thank you guys all for hanging out. Speedy G. Speedy Gonzalez. 0-1 to Triolo. Cantillo looks back. He looks back again to Cook. The pitch. Swing and a miss. 0-2. 86 on the cutter. I don't know. Some interesting stuff has happened this series. As far as play out there in the outfield. 0-2. The pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Triolo goes down swinging. But the Pirates do get the first run of the game. Billy Cook RBI single. Look at that. Pirates lead 1-0. New up for Cleveland's going to be Brian Rocchio, Kyle Manzardo, and Khalil Watson. Sorry, looks like I'm going to need to drink a lot of water today. I don't know. I'm tired. I didn't sleep well last night at all. I went to bed. I mean, that's my fault. I went to bed at 2. Was playing a game. Finished playing the Backrooms. Escaped the Backrooms. It's a video game. That was really fun. And, yeah, it was late. And then I woke up at 7, so on 5 hours. 6:30, actually. So 4.5 hours of sleep. So definitely not wise on my part. All right. Again, we'll check out scores a little bit later. I do appreciate you guys for hanging out. Hopefully all is well. Make sure, again, to leave a like. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. It is free. We are at 74 likes, trying to get to 150, and then maybe even 200. So make sure to hit that like button. Again, all it does is tell YouTube that the channel is doing an all right job. And, of course, it pushes out the stream to more potential viewers. So, again, appreciate you guys for hanging out. Skeens needs to mow him down. Yes, minimum 6. I agree. We need at least 6 innings, strong innings, from Paul Skeens. Again, will it even be enough? I don't know. But we need to see vintage Paul Skeens today. So far, so good. Again, 3 up, 3 down in the first. We'll see if he can get something going. All right, Brian Rocchio batting .272, OPS of .739, 8 homers, 44 RBIs on the season. Apparently the keys to the game saying they want 7 innings from Paul Skeens. That would be awesome. As that is popped up, Davis sees that become a souvenir. 0-1. Go Pirates. Appreciate you, Chris, for hanging out. Let's go. Good to see you. And hopefully you guys can help us out with the Marlins again. Here's the 0-1 to Rocchio. Checked his swing in the dirt. Davis saying he went, but the umpire disagrees. 1-1. Let's go Pirates. Are we getting any injured play? No, I mean, maybe Horwitz, but doesn't seem like. Michael, you're not blocked. Just letting you know. Here's the 1-1 to Rocchio. That's going to be a chopper to first. O'Hearn tosses to Skeens, covering the bag. Rocchio is out. Rocchio just hustling down the line. But no, sir. That'll bring up Kyle Manzardo. He's batting .210, OPS of .685, 10 homers, 30 RBIs. Churchill was given a certain amount of dollars to build a winner. He's not getting any more cash. Man. That's a bummer. Yeah, just don't know how we're going to get rid of the contract of Ozuna. We're going to have to pay. We're going to have to pay somebody to take him. Which, that would count, I'm assuming, so. Count as money that's spent. A bummer. All right, Skeens readies, facing Manzardo. As here is the pitch, and that's going to be hit to second. Gonzalez bats it down, picks it up, throws to first. He is out. That was smoke to Gonzalez. Interesting strategy, but hey, it worked. Just batting it down, and yeah, that was a tough one there. All right, that'll bring up Khalil Watson, batting .229, OPS of .569, 1 homer, 11 RBIs. Nowhere 10 to 15 pitches an inning. Yep, that's what he's going to have to do. The pitch to Watson, swing and a miss, strike one. Skeens, by the way, at 20 pitches. 0-1 to Watson. Skeens readies, begins his windup. Here is the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike two. 97 on the fastball. Again, that velocity is still not where we're used to seeing it. Really shocking. Again, he's such a big guy. So I just didn't really understand the talk about all that. As that swung on a miss, he struck him out. That is now 3 strikeouts for Paul Skeens. We go to the top of the third. Pirates 1. Indians nothing. All right, due up for the Pirates will be, it's going to be Brian Reynolds, Esmelin Valdez, Ryan O'Hearn. Yeah, no, I know, Norman. It's tough. They sent Curtis down. I mean, I figured that was the plan. Though I think, again, it's one of those things where it's predetermined. The Pirates do a lot of things that are predetermined, and that is really frustrating. They just don't. It's like whatever happens in front of them doesn't matter, and that's what's so frustrating. It's what it seems like. So, anyway. It's OPS there, Vincent, and it's a combination between on-base percentage and slugging percentage. Definitely a very valuable statistic in today's game. All right, again, appreciate you guys for hanging out. Make sure, again, to leave a like. Make sure to sub to the channel. It is free. Free. We're one away from 10,120 subscribers. All right, we have the White Sox leading the Blue Jays 3-0. Dodgers leading 3-1 over the Yankees. The Braves 2, Rangers 0. Rays 1, Red Sox 0. Mets 5, Phillies 0. That is good for us. Orioles and Astros 0-0. Padres 0. Royals 0. Pardon me. And the Marlins and the Brewers 0-0 as well. All right. 3 cones coming. I hope so, Anthony. It would be pretty cool. How's it going, Rhino? Welcome on in. Breeze at Bakerson 96. I'm assuming. Appreciate you, man. We're almost at 100. Thank you very much. Make sure, folks, to subscribe to Rising Rhino for all your football needs. Again, covers the most football on YouTube. So make sure to check him out and subscribe to his channel as Reynolds takes a pitch downstairs, ball 1. Reynolds struck out in his first appearance. And again, we're going to be hosting a show together very, very soon. Very soon. That'll be fun. 1-0 to Reynolds, the pitch. That's at the knees for a called strike. 1-1, 92 on the fastball. Tearing it up. I don't know about all that. I'm pretty tired. I'm pretty dead. The 1-1 to Reynolds. Swung on and missed. 1-2, 87 on the cutter. And it's very frustrating. Mike, again, Burley, appreciate you for hanging out. Bacon lemons from Burley. 1-2, Contillo. It's at 43 pitches. Yeah, I mean, it's good to see that. Normally you'd want that, but considering how Cleveland's bullpen looked yesterday, I don't know. Maybe you want the starter to stay in. It's kind of it's a tough one. You got to take advantage whenever you get on base, for sure. Against Cleveland. Here's the 1-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Down goes Reynolds. 1 out, and that'll bring up Esmelin Valdez, who walked in his first appearance. Not a fan of your scoreboard. I'm sorry. I don't know. I do like it. I think it is an improvement. But I'll play it by ear. We'll see what's going on. There's a bunch of them. There's a lot of other ones. As Valdez fouls this back 0-1. Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to play around with other things. The other one just didn't seem I don't know. Just didn't seem right. Something was missing. 0-1 to Valdez. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. 83 on the changeup. 0-2 to Valdez. Valdez does ask for time. I'll see if I can hit up Turkey, who's the guy that makes scoreboards. I kind of want him to make a CBS one, honestly, like something similar to the old CBS ones. So that's going to be down and away 1 and 2, like I don't know, like the late 2000s, early 2010 CBS scoreboards. I'm going to hit him up. I'll see if he can do it. So I don't know. We shall see. The 1-2 that's in the dirt. 2-2. Trill batting second, yes. Is Bobby Wood injured? I have no idea. 2-2. Contillo kicks and delivers. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Contillo now with 4 strikeouts. So that'll bring up Ryan O'Hearn, who's 0 for 1. They're highlighting the 2027 Pirates schedule, which has already been released. And apparently, the Pirates are opening against the Athletics, but of course there's, are they even going to play next year? So pretty embarrassing and pathetic, in my opinion, that the Pirates have not opened since, or having a home opener opening day since 2016. It's a joke. It's like the Pirates and Steelers. It's like both leagues hate Pittsburgh. They rarely open at home. 0-1 to O'Hearn. The pitch as O'Hearn sends this to center field. Coming in is Halpin, who makes the catch for out number 3. We go to the bottom of the third. Pirates 1, Indians nothing. Up for Cleveland will be Gabriel Arias, Patrick Bailey, and P.D. Halpin. No, I got you, Michael. Who you got upcoming NFL season? As far as winning it all, hey man, my predictions. I'll have to make you guys tune in for that. Appreciate you, Steve-O, though, for hanging out. But yeah, the NFL predictions, I'm working on them, but they're pretty much solidified. We'll have to wait for that. Are they in Las Vegas next year? Are they in? No, it's going to be in Pittsburgh. The opener. Oh, the A's? I think they should be. They should be, yes, but we'll see. Yeah, I believe they're supposed to be in Sacramento for like 2 years. Or was it 3? I don't recall, but yeah, it wasn't supposed to be too long. But have they? I don't even know if they've started. Have they even started? I don't know. It's a mess. It's a mess when you lose 100 games. Well, I mean, I don't know. That doesn't matter. You got to be fair. I don't think that doesn't really matter at all. 2028 when the A's officially move. Yeah, like I said, I have no idea. Let's go on, Brian. Welcome on in. Yeah, I have no idea. It's just kind of not fair, you don't. It's only the Pirates. I don't know. I seriously doubt anyone comes close as far as teams that haven't had a opening day home opener. I don't know, I have to look that up, but I imagine it's not. I imagine it's like 2016 and then everyone else is like 2021, 2022 or something like that. Oh well. All right, Arias at the plate, Skeens on the mound, the pitch, and that's fouled back, 0-1. Arias batting .227, OPS of .667, 5 homers and 10 RBIs. And make sure, of course, to leave a like. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. It is free. We're just one subscriber away from 10,120. The 0-1 to Arias. That's going to be a ground ball. That squeezes through for a base hit. So the first hit of the game for Cleveland here in the third inning comes from Gabriel Arias. That'll bring up Patrick Bailey, batting 186, OPS of 512, 3 homers, and 15 RBIs. All right, Skeens readies. And delivers. That's downstairs. Ball 194 on the splitter to Patrick Bailey, the former Giants. So the team with the home, without a home, is getting the home opener. No, well, not next year. No, it's the Pirates are opening at home. But I'm just saying, I mean, the season might not even happen. The 1-0, swing and a miss. Strike one. Rockies have a chance? Yeah, they have a chance to win. You never know. It could work out. I think the Steelers do great. Yeah, no, I'm really excited. Really excited for football. I think they can do well as well. The 1-1, that misses downstairs. 2-1 to Bailey. Again, runner on first. Nobody out. Thank you for the sub. I do very much appreciate you. 10,120. Thank you very much. 2-1 to Bailey. The pitch. That misses inside. 3-1. So, interesting. Just seems to be, I don't know, it just seems like when the Pirates allow hits, it's in bunches. Or base runners. I mean, it could just be walks as well. Like and sub it up, peoples. Thank you again, Ryan. I appreciate it. Good luck with your stream. When is that? When is your stream? When is your stream? 3-1 to Bailey. The pitch. And that's fouled back. 3-2. 97 on the fastball. Notre Dame can win? I mean, they can. I don't know if they will. I don't know. Ever since they took their ball and went home, I don't know. I don't think it's not a good omen. Definitely very disappointing to see that. 3-2 to Bailey. The pitch. That's chopped foul. That's Bailey staying alive. Paris game would have been a home game. No, that's a home game for the Saints. No, we haven't played in New Orleans since 2018. That was a really good game. Unfortunate that the Steelers or Mike Tomlin and calls didn't go their way. And Juju fumble. A lot of ands, and the Steelers really were right there. That's a swing and a miss. He struck him out. Good stuff there by Skeens. One away. 4th and 5 punt run. Was that what it was? Snap it to the fullback on a 4th and 5 in our own territory. Oh my gosh. All right, that'll bring up Petey Halpin, batting 188, OPS of 462, no homers and an RBI. The pitch, that misses upstairs, ball 1. And the refs are atrocious. Just gifting the Saints points, extending drives. Yeah, Juju fumbling, which that was tough. He was getting hit, and then he got hit again, and that was the season right there. As that's fouled back 1-1. Well, the season really was lost during that stretch with Denver, Oakland, and San Diego. That was a really good team. They just beat themselves. 1-1 to Halpin. Skeen sets, rocks, and fires. That misses upstairs. 2-1. Is that the Juju? 25K mission by the Super Bowl. Again, 20K is the actual goal, but we'll see about 25. We'll see. A lot of work will have to be done. The 2-1, that'll be fouled back. 2-2. Yeah, football, definitely more of my thing. So we'll see. Yeah, Claypool was drafted in 2020, so he was not a Steeler yet. 2-2 to Halpin. He kicks and deals. That'll be sent out to left center field. That's going to drop in for a base hit. That's scooped up by Mangum. Throws to second and got runners on the corners now for Cleveland. Cleveland being a little bit more patient, and they are really battling That was outside the zone as well. All right, so runners on the corners for Steven Kwan. Again, he's been a thorn in the Pirates' side this series. He's 0 for 1 today. Missed the playoffs? Yes, they did. Skeens sets and delivers. Kwan, the bunt is down. The squeeze, throws to the plate. He is safe, and the ball gets away. Unbelievable. So Cleveland just tied it up 1-1. Unbelievable. Runners still on the corners for Cleveland as they again tie the game. The squeeze was on. Man. That is tough. That'll bring up Travis Bazzana, struck out looking in his first appearance. Skeens readies and delivers another bunt, and that's fouled. Cleveland trying to play small ball, and it's working. That was a really good bunt by Kwan. I mean, that's tough. 0-1 count to Bazzana. Again, runners on the corners, 1 out. Skeens at 38 pitches. And Davis actually going to ask for time. So, yeah, Skeens having some trouble here in the third. Again, a single, strikeout, single. RBI single. Has led to a players-only mound meeting. Just showing the replay. It would have been tough for O'Hearn to turn and throw to first. All right, 0-1 to Bazzana. Skeens sets and fires. That's going to be fouled back. 0-2. How's it going, Newbro? Appreciate you for hanging out. How's it going, Scott? Appreciate you for hanging out as well. Oh and 2. Skeens rocks and fires. That's a slider in the dirt. It's 1-2. Skeens at 40 pitches again. Really would have liked to see him go 6. It's still possible, but Cleveland starting to heat up at the plate as that's in the dirt, and a runner's going to take second. Oh, did he not? Davis pump faked. All right, well, I guess he did not go. So, no, still runners on the corners for Cleveland. Two and 2. Skeens sets. Skeens rocks and fires. That's tapped foul. It's still 2-2. You ever like Will Howard? I mean, if he's actually good. Like I said, a lot of the Steeler fan base has pushed me against Will Howard because everyone's crowning this guy as our next great starting quarterback, and he has yet to take a snap. So what sense does that make? So I just naturally, whenever I see that, I just naturally dislike things, you know. Like, that's just how I am. Despite the earned run, how Skeens looked really good in the first 2 innings. Well, didn't allow a single. I mean, he was 1-2-3, 1-2-3. First 2 innings. Third inning has given him some trouble. Here's the 2-2. That misses outside. 3-2 again. Working that count. Skeens dancing around the zone. I was ahead 0-2, but now it's 3-2. Skeens kicks and delivers. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Throw to second. He is out at second. Unbelievable. Double play. Somehow, some way. Bazana strikes out. Davis fires to second. And Kwan is thrown out. They may challenge. They will not. Maybe they will. Maybe they won't. No, they will not. Wow. Hey, we'll take that. We go to the top of the fourth. It's still 1-1 in Cleveland. Man. And that's what Davis can give you. That's what Davis can give you. One of his few bright spots is the fact that he's got an absolute cannon attached to his right arm. All right, 2 up for the Pirates will be Nick Gonzalez, Jacob Gonzalez, and Henry Davis. Let's go, Pirates. Appreciate you, Seema, for hanging out. Too many pitches for a game. Yeah, that was a really rough inning. Luckily, we got that double play at a pretty good time, so hopefully that'll just reset them. And thank you for the sub. I do appreciate that. Thank you very much. Yeah, hopefully that I don't know. Hopefully it'll just calm down and look all right in the fourth. All right, we'll check out the scores across baseball real quick. All right. The White Sox lead 3-0 over the Blue Jays. The Dodgers lead 3-1 over the Yankees. The Braves lead 3-0 over the Rangers. 1-1 in Boston as Boston's hosting Tampa Bay. The Mets lead 5-0 over the Phillies. If that's a 3, yeah, I'm assuming it's a 3-game series. So the Mets have a chance to take the series in Philly. That'd be pretty crazy. All right, the Orioles and the Astros 0-0. Royals 1, Padres 0. Marlins and Brewers 0-0. And the Cubs lead 2-0 over the Twins. All right. Again, thank you guys for hanging out. Hopefully, if you are enjoying the broadcast, make sure to hit that like button. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. It's free. Again, likes just push out the stream to more potential viewers, and it tells YouTube that the channel is doing an all right job. So make sure, again, to subscribe to the channel as we got some more subs. I really do thank you guys. Thank you very much. So we are at 127 likes, trying to get to 150, and then maybe have a chance for 175 or 200. All right, we are back and underway. Speedy swings and misses, strike 1. Cantillo still on the mound, of course. Skeen's pitch count, it was like at 40, something like that. 0-1 to Gonzalez, the pitch. That's chopped foul, 0-2. Again, Gonzalez had a double in his first appearance. How's it going, Gamey Boy? Appreciate you, man, for hanging out. 0-2 to Gonzalez. It's just right. Appreciate you, man. Yep. Definitely going to be different than many other channels regarding a lot of things. That's a swing and a miss. He struck him out. Down goes Gonzalez. 1 out, and now to bring up Jacob Gonzalez. He was 0 for 1 in this one. Skeens 44 pitches. There you go. Cantillo ready. Again, he's at 54 pitches. The pitch, and that's going to be chopped foul, 0-1. Seems to have Howard and Rook out of Penn State, so when Rodgers quits, who you root for? I root for whoever the starter is. I don't care about the name. I want what's best for the Steelers. That's all I want. 0-1 count to Gonzalez. Cantillo readies and delivers. Fastball outside. 1-1. Just missed. 94 on the fastball. Velocity kind of kicking up a little bit for Cantillo. Started off at 90, 91. Now he's at 94. 1-1 to Gonzalez. The pitch as Gonzalez sends this to left center field. On the run is the center fielder, and he makes the catch at the warning track for out number 2. Halpin was booking it. Really good play. Definitely need to give credit where credit is due. That was given a jolt by Gonzalez. 2 outs for Henry Davis, 0 for 1 today. Thank you for the sub. I do. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Contillo readies and delivers. That's a ground ball to short. Rocchio throws to first for out number 3. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. We go to the bottom of the 4th. That was a quick inning. Quick half inning anyway. 1-1 in Cleveland. Pirates are playing with my emotions. Yeah, it's frustrating. Can be frustrating, AJ, but we still got plenty of time. I know they're playing a lefty, but I still think they can get something going. I know it's not the best lineup in the world when you look at this. Again, the Pirates are bleeding as far as injuries, but they have proven that they can put up runs, with anyone essentially. So we'll see. Regardless, due up for the Cleveland Indians going to be Chase DeLauder, Brayan Rocchio, and Kyle Manzardo. Need this one, Pirates. Yeah, for sure, Big D. Appreciate you for hanging out, man. Yeah, definitely I agree on the quick inning. That was not ideal, but again, still, we'll see how it goes. Anything can happen. Maybe the double play just gave Skeens some relief. I don't know. Again, it's only allowed 1 run. Only allowed 1 run. We just need him to go deep, though. Again, that bullpen is just getting shredded. Pirates have backed up Skeens all year. Well, again, it happens. I did it last start. Like I said, I brought it up before. He picks Davis. He picks a guy, and he intentionally picks a guy in the lineup. Batting 168. And, of course, again, he really doesn't have a choice at this point because there's no Endy. But I'm just saying, if Endy's back and he continues to pick Davis, no one can complain about run support. No one. He literally picks him every single time. Not saying, of course, that one guy impacts the lineup, but, it's a little bit of a difference. And I do like Davis. I feel like I do a pretty decent job defending him. I'm very, fair, of course. Definitely needs to work at the plate, but I really do like his defense. All right, we are back in action. DeLauder at the plate as that's taken outside. Ball 1, 87 on the changeup. Again, Skeens now at 45 pitches to begin the 4th. 1-0 to DeLauder. Here is the pitch, and that backdoors him there at the sweeper. 1-1. Cruz on the 60-day. Yes. Available to come back August 7th, I believe. It's another 2 or 3 weeks. Here's the 1-1 to DeLauder. That misses outside. 2-1. 96 on the fastball. Two and 1 to DeLauder. The pitch. Breaking ball outside. 3-1. So 3-1 count to DeLauder. Again, nobody on here. The bottom of the 4th. 1-1 in Cleveland. Here is the pitch. That's outside. Ball 4. Skeens upset with himself as he allows DeLauder to take first. That'll bring up Brayan Rocchio, 0 for 1 today. I was going back road. Welcome on in. Enjoys your channel. German Shepherd enjoys your channel as much as I do. I appreciate that. Hopefully that means you like it. Probably barking at the TV like, get this guy off the screen. Get this guy off the screen. We don't need that bum on the screen. All right, Skeens checks over at first. He deals. That's fouled back 0-1. 5-4 Pirates win today. Yeah, hopefully. Here for Esmeralin. I appreciate you. Sabe, I think. Sabe. Appreciate you, Sabe, for hanging out. Yeah, Esmeralин's pretty good. The 0-1. That's a ground ball. And that squeezes through for a base hit. DeLauder's going to go to third. Cook is going to just toss it in. So runners on the corners for Cleveland. But still nobody out. So Cleveland very much looking like they will take the lead in the 4th. with Kyle Manzardo at the plate. He was 0 for 1. Skeens at 51 pitches, just seeming like he won't give us 6. Not really the pitch count, to be honest with you, just how things are trending. Skeens delivers. That's upstairs, ball 1. Get this guy off the screen that I chose to click on, yeah. Well, I appreciate you guys. 1-0 to Manzardo. The pitch, and that's found back. 1-1, 97 on the sinker. The dogs like you. I thank you guys. Thank you guys. Appreciate it. How's it going, Glenn? Welcome on in. Boys need to get the bats going. They do. They do. 1-1 to Manzardo. The pitch, as that's going to be sent out to shallow center. Maybe a play for Cook. Cook working his way in. He makes the catch. He fires to the plate. DeLauder's tagging up. The throw to the plate. He is out. Oh, man, what a play. The Pirates outfield, man, just throwing some darts. Wow. Billy Cook. Cleveland going to challenge? No, they will not. Man, again, we saw this last night from Reynolds throwing to Gonzalez on the relay. This one more impressive, of course, because there's no relay. It's just Cook to Davis. So just like that, a double play, flying into a double play. I don't know how that makes... I guess that's not really how it's going to work out, but regardless... 2 outs for Khalil Watson. Runner on second. Rocchio again took second on the throw. As that's downstairs, ball 1. Skeens was just watching, and he points to Cook immediately, showing the replay. It's like, that's how you do it. 1-0. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Will they bunt again? Well, they did not there. They probably should have. Though Manzardo, I don't think, can bunt. More of a power guy. 1-1 to Watson. Skeens delivers upstairs. Goes the fastball 2-1. Also excited for you to crush Rhino every time. Yeah, Rhino's not going to win a single debate. He will not. Let's go, Bucks. Yeah, me too. I was thinking Cleveland. Again, the inning's still not over, of course. The 2-1 to Watson. Swing and a miss. 2-2. 96 right down the middle. That was huge. And they are showing the Reynolds play. Reynolds to Gonzalez, and Gonzalez throwing it. I mean, just perfect. That was beautiful defense. And, of course, again, unfortunately, the very next hitter was Bazana. And Santana, of course, again, just has been a disaster for the Pirates. 2-2. Skeens looks back at Rocchio. The pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Paul Skeens gets out of it. Strikeout number 5. No, 6. Pardon me. 6 strikeouts for Skeens. As we go to the top of the 5th, it's still 1-1 in Cleveland. Look at that. Good defense by the Pirates. Great defense by Billy Cook. All right, it's going to be Mr. Billy Cook himself, the man that just has a rifle on his arm. Followed by Mangum and Triolo. How's it going in the running? Appreciate you, man. Dropping in from Cleveland. I appreciate you, man. The Allegheny's looking okay. I mean, like to see more offense, but we'll see. Let's see here. Jacob, appreciate you for hanging out. Jacob, a Guardians fan, but also a Steelers fan. That's going over. Welcome on in. Like number 147. We're closing in on 150. That's pretty cool. That is pretty neat. That is our goal every single Pirate stream, to get to 150. It seems like a good benchmark. And then we'll work our way from there. All right, so we got some scores. The Dodgers lead 3-1 over the Yankees. The Mets lead 5-0 over the Phillies. Braves 4, Rangers 0. The Red Sox 4, Rays 1. So the Red Sox, man, they've won 12 in a row now. Unbelievable. They are just really, really good. Orioles and the Astros 0-0. The Marlins lead 1-0 over the Brewers. The Cubs lead 3-0 over the Twins. Padres 4, Royals 1. And then, of course, the White Sox over the Blue Jays 3-0. All right, make sure again, folks, hit that like button, as apparently we're closing in on 150. So make sure to like it up. Make sure to sub it up. It is free, as we're now 6 subscribers away from 10,130. So again, I appreciate you guys for hanging out. Thank you for subbing to the channel today. Crossed 10,120 today. So that's pretty cool. All right, it's going to be Billy Cook to lead off for the Pirates in the top of the 5th. Cook, 1 for 1 with the single. See how he starts off the 5th inning. Cantillo delivers. That's going to be in there for a called strike. Cook pulled back the bunt attempt. 0-1. Giants later. Yeah, the Giants have been very disappointing this year. The 0-1 to Cook. Cook sends this to right field. Backing up is Watson. He's at the track. That ball is high off the wall. Cook is rounding second. He's going to third. Watson still doesn't have it. He throws it in. A leadoff triple for Billy Cook. He's cooking today. He saves a run. He's brought in the only run for the Pirates today. And now a leadoff triple in the 5th. Watson was running. No, that ball just lands off like there was inches away from a homer, too. That would have been crazy. I'm sure Cook will take a triple, though. That is pretty neat. All right, that flips the lineup over for the Pirates, as Jake Mango will be at the plate. He is 1 for 2 on the day. How's it going, Brad? Welcome on in. Faith is watching. Well, thank you, Faith, for hanging out. Hopefully we'll have some faith in the Pirates today. Cook almost just went yard opposite field as well. Showing the replay. I don't know if the officials are looking at it. To me, it looked like it was just shy of the yellow line. But they are reviewing it. I think it may have hit the yellow line, but it did not go over it. Yeah, he's going to be at third, but still great stuff by Billy. So Pirates, again, have a base runner just 90 feet away. Can they bring him in? I can't imagine they will, but they have had some struggles at times with runners in scoring position. I know I do believe that the displeasure with the runners in scoring position is a little bit overblown, because again, they have the second most runs in baseball. So that's a swing and a miss. Throw to third. Oh, and he throws it to Narnia, and Cook is going to score. Patrick Bailey decides to play catch with Stephen Kwan. That's not a good idea. You don't do that at this moment in time. And Billy Cook brings in a run, and he scores another, as it's now 2-1 Pirates. Unfortunate timing. Bailey, I guess, thinking it's in between. This is not the actual game, but no, this is a live game. Bailey can't believe it. He's like, are you sure? No, I'm kidding, of course. Here's the 0-1 of Mangum. That's outside, 1-1. Let's go. Let's go, Bucks. Thank you for the subs. I appreciate it. 1-1 to Mangum. Cantillo sets and delivers. Mangum chops this foul, 1-2. Billy Cook going for the cycle, right? Yeah, that's. Hey, honestly, you got the hardest one out of the way, the triple. Why not? 1-2 count to Mangum. Cantillo readies and fires. Breaking ball. Oh, and that's a nice pitch. Called strike 3 on the outside corner. Backdoored him and all. He struck him out. Cantillo has looked pretty good today. That'll bring up Jared Triolo for 1 with the walk. Here we go. Cantillo delivers to Triolo. Swing and a miss, strike 1. 3 for Guardians. Dr. DeLay and Paul Skeens can't beat that lineup. We'll see. And thanks for in the running for hanging out. Appreciate you, man. Again, I know you're ready for football season. Me too, of course. 0-1 to Triolo, the pitch. That's a ground ball. That squeezes through for a base hit in between short and third. So Triolo's been on base twice today. Hey, look at that. Again, batting second. And he's looking like a number 2 hitter. That was a fastball. More like a changeup. Kind of up. That'll bring up Brian Reynolds. He struck out twice. So he's looking to change his fortunes today. Cantillo readies. And fires. That's a tapper to short. Possible double play. There's one. Throw to first. Reynolds is safe, so he's able to beat it out. So fielder's choice for Reynolds. 2 outs, and I'll bring up Esmelin Valdez 0 for 1 with the walk. Let's go on Steel Curtain. Penguins decor again. I'm becoming a Penguins fan slowly. I really do enjoy hockey, but I'm a Steeler fan before all. Like that's. But I am really much enjoying hockey now. I'm really getting into that, so really excited for that once football concludes. Cantillo delivers. That's downstairs, ball 1. Again, Valdez 0 for 1 with the walk. What a start for this guy. He has been quite the find for the Pirates. 1-0. Thank you for the sub. Thank you very much. Here's the 1-0. That's a swing and a miss. Strike 1. 81 of the curveball. How's it going, Tim? Welcome on in. Yeah, no, not a good idea. Can check back to see the statement I made. I can look back in a moment. How's it going, Simon? Appreciate you hanging out. Sorry about the Blue Jays. Yeah, that's a tough one today. 1-1 to Valdez. That's downstairs, 2-1. Folks, make sure to check out Sinbin's stream again. He covers the Blue Jays, covers a lot of hockey. If you love hockey, you're going to love Sinbin's stream. And I'm sure if you're nice to him, he'll cover the Penguins. But he covers a lot. He covers all sorts of hockey, so make sure to check him out. Covering a lot of baseball as well with baseball season underway. That's going to be outside 3-1. Going with the Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. Yes. Yes. And how's it going, 76? Appreciate you, man, for hanging out. Yep, a lot of receivers now for the Steelers, finally. Here's the 3-1. That's downstairs, ball 4. So Valdez draws a walk. So runners on first and second for Ryan O'Hearn. Again, there are 2 outs. O'Hearn is 0 for 2 on the day. Drake May, yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I don't know. I don't know. We'll just see how it goes. All right, let me get back to Norman here. Billy Cook going for the cycle. Here is the pitch. That's going to be down and away, ball 1. Will be. Oh, yeah, he did say that. Billy Cook having a game. Yeah, I need to get that chat thing going where I can highlight chat messages. Here's the 1-0. That's going to be in there, but not called a strike. He's going to challenge, going to win. So it's going to be 1-1 to O'Hearn. Again, thank you very much, guys. I do appreciate you guys for hanging out for this one. By the way, again, it's going to be 1-1 to O'Hearn. Runners on first and second, 2 outs. And Tim, I don't control when the ads go. The ads just kind of do their own thing. 1-1 to O'Hearn, the pitch. That's a ground ball. Diving stop by Manzardo. Throws to first, and that is unfortunate for the Pirates. A really good play. O'Hearn slams his helmet down. But the Pirates do get a run. Thanks to Billy Cook. Again, a leadoff triple. And then the catcher decides to throw it to left field for some unknown reason. We go to the bottom of the 5th. 2-1 Pirates. 2 up for the Indians. Going to be Gabriel Arias, Patrick Bailey, and P.D. Halpin. How's it going, Theo? Welcome on in. Welcome on in. Good to see you. Yes, Steel Curtain. Yes, sir. Definitely know that. Definitely, it's great. I don't know. I think more cities should do that. Just makes it more uniform, you know. That's just high fly ball going back. Yeah, that's terrible. Oh my goodness. Just imagine that Narnia call. Oh, he throws it to, I don't know, $5. Now they don't do that anymore. I miss the $5 footlongs, man. That's when the world was still good. O'Hearn's in a little bit of a slump. Yes, I would concur with that. Definitely not as consistent. He's consistently kind of underperforming. But, you know, I think we can give him some slack. Pretty much won that game for us. But, yeah, I hear you. But it's still okay. Again, Pirates are going to get some guys back soon. We can only hope. I don't think Endy's going to be out for much longer. There's no way. And then Horwitz. I don't know. It's going to be very interesting. All right. Make sure, again, to leave a like. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. It is free. Free. We are 3 subs away from 10,130. So I do appreciate you guys. Again, if you love football, make sure to subscribe as well. A lot of NFL. We cover everybody. Again, we're going to be featuring 10 teams every week. Of course, the Steelers will be one of those teams. But that is 9 other football teams every single week. And, of course, sometimes even more. Here's the pitch to Arias. That's going to be inside ball 1. We're back underway. Arias with a single in this one. So Skeens, by the way, at 60 pitches to start inning number 5. Here's the 1-0. That misses way upstairs. 2-0. 96 on the fastball. All the teams same color is great. Yeah, for sure. 2-0. Skeens kicks and delivers. That's way upstairs. 3-0. Skeens. I don't know what's going on there, but not even close. Finally home. Welcome on in, Miss Donna. Appreciate you for hanging out. 3-0 to Arias. As that one's inside ball 4. 4-pitch walk. That is no bueno. You don't want to see that. All right, that'll bring up Patrick Bailey, who struck out in his first appearance. I agree, Steel Curtain, but I think we need to find a starter before we do that. All right, Skeens delivers to Bailey. Swing and a miss, strike 1, 97 on the fastball. That one actually would have been in the strike zone. I think the most frustrating walk is a 4-pitch walk, because it's like, okay, you just at that point can't control it. 0-1 count. Here is the pitch as that's sent to right. Backing up is Valdez. Valdez makes the catch at the track for out number 1. Throws it in, and Arias has to run back. I think Arias was thinking that was going to go. It sounded, or it looked really good off the bat, but no, sir. So a little scary out number 1 there, but hey, it's an out. That'll bring up Petey Halpin, who singled in his first appearance. Again, runner on first with 1 out. The pitch, and that's off the plate, ball 1. Gonsario, welcome on in. Good to see you. Folks, if you love video games, make sure to subscribe to Saria Cat. Do it right now. She's closing in on 1,000 subscribers. She is the GOAT, as that's a swing and a miss, strike 1. 1-1 to Halpin. Giants are running goal. Would be a nice alternate for sure. Would be pretty cool. Again, appreciate you, Miss Donna. Thank you very much. Tuning in to a 2-1 Pirates lead. Will it hold is the question. Skeens checks on the runner, Arias. The pitch. That's at the knees for a called strike 1 and 2. 1-2 to Halpin, the pitch. And that's going to be poked to left. That is out of play. He's a magician for the reason, yep. Argentina or Spain? Probably Argentina. They will probably win. 1-2 to Halpin. He kicks and deals. That's fouled back. Just got a piece of it. This means it's 70 pitches. Especially viable. Yeah, I guess so. Again, the problem with Majinski is he only goes 5 innings. He doesn't really have the... I don't know. He's good for about 3 or 4 innings, but then he just... I don't know. That's going to be sent to right. That is hooking. Is that a fair ball? Please be a fair ball, or please be a foul ball. I believe it is a foul ball. Oh my goodness, that was close. I'd like to see a replay on that. I think, regardless, it's a foul ball, so they can't really overturn that. All right, so it's still 1-2 to Halpin. Skeen sets and delivers. That's fouled back. Jeez, Halpin just fighting off. But again, I like Majinski, but I do think, I don't know. I think it's just a little bit of, again, it's not like Majinski was the perfect starter either. I mean, he was doing all right. He was doing good compared to what we had at the time. You know, that's going to be a pickoff attempt, but Arias is safe. I mean, Bubba was playing really bad at the time, so I think, you know, that was... I think people are remembering that. Like, Bubba was not good. Bubba's still, you know, but he's getting a little bit better. Jones is looking better. The 1-2, that's a ground ball to second. Gonzalez sliding stop, throws to first for out number 2. Good play by Gonzalez. Runner does move to second. Now there's 2 outs. That'll bring up Stephen Kwan, who had brought in the run on the bunt. And thank you, gaming. Appreciate it. Thank you very much. Yeah, sorry, it does a lot of the video game stuff. Really cool. And Skeens will step off. Again, Kwan has been he has been impressive. Again, I just don't understand how his numbers are so low. Again, entered today batting .237. Entered the series batting .225. The pitch. That's downstairs, ball 1. He is really good. But has just had a rough year, apparently. One and 0 to Kwan. He looks back at Arias. The pitch. That's up and away. Throws back to second. And, oh, it gets behind Gonzalez. And unfortunate. Arias will take third. That was Jacob Gonzalez. The throw. I don't think the throw was good. That was a little short. Very disappointing from Davis. So, again, I will definitely compliment. It's good stuff. I know. I'd like to see what Jacob there was doing, didn't he not? Oh, it landed right in front. I don't know, Jacob wasn't there in time. That's tough. So now the runner, potential tying run, is just 90 feet away. And it's a 2-0 count. Wait a second. Are they going to call Arias out? What happened? All right, hold on. I'm going underneath the mic. What in the world just happened? They just called Arias out. Cleveland manager's talking. Are they going to say runner's interference? Wow. I don't know what just happened. I'm assuming they're going to... All right, I don't know. All I know is Arias is out. I want to say maybe it was runner's interference because he did collide with Gonzalez. I don't really know. But all I'll say is the inning is over. Somehow, some way, the Pirates Still lead 2-1. That's pretty interesting. I know the Pirates, if that happened to the Pirates, I would be fuming. So I understand if you're a Cleveland fan. You have every right to be upset. I don't really know the specifics. I was listening to Greg Brown. He didn't know what was happening. There was no call from the field. Like, the umpires didn't say anything. All right, two up for the Pirates is going to be Nick Gonzalez, Jacob Gonzalez, and Henry Davis. That was interesting. Very interesting, Kurtz. How's it going, Nate? Welcome on in. All right, I guess we'll check out scores real quick. That is a pretty bizarre ending to the 5th inning. It was looking like Cleveland was trending there. All right, the Dodgers lead 7-1 over the Yankees. The Red Sox lead 6-1 over the Rays. The Mets lead 5-0 over the Phillies in the top of the 6th. The Braves lead 4-3 over the Rangers in the bottom of the 5th. Marlins lead 1-0 over the Brewers in the bottom of the 4th. Orioles 2, Astros 1, Cubs 3, Twins nothing, Padres 6, Royals 1. And then, of course, the White Sox 3, Blue Jays 0. All right, well, that was kind of odd. All right, but Cleveland's on the field. They are not. It's crazy. All right, hold on. We're going back. Let me hear. All right, well, they didn't really talk about it. Here's the pitch to Speedy. That's in the dirt, ball 1. That's pretty crazy. That is pretty crazy. Speedy Gonzalez, 1 for 2 on the day. Again, a leadoff double. 1-0 to Gonzalez. Says Gonzalez sends this to left center field. On the run is left fielder. Quan does not make the catch. A diving attempt. Could not make it. Gonzalez hustling second. Throw is in. Gonzalez is safe. That is 2 doubles for Speedy Gonzalez. There we go. A good effort by Quan. He put his body on the line to make that catch. Unable to hold on to it. The Pirates already with the runner in scoring position, as it seems like runs will be at a premium today. Oh, man, he had it in his glove. Just couldn't secure it. Going to the ground. Oh, that is tough. Looking like DK Metcalf out there. And that'll bring up Jacob Gonzalez, 0 for 2 today. The pitch, and that's in the dirt, ball 1. 1-0 to Jacob Gonzalez. Very much sweet, yes. Let's go Buccos, 1-0. Cantillo delivers. That's fouled off his foot, and it's 1-1. 79 on the curveball. 79 pitches for Cantillo. You have to imagine this will probably be it for Cantillo, his last inning. And has done a pretty good job holding the Pirates. 1-1. Cantillo looks back at Gonzalez. Looks back again. And delivers. That's going to be hit to right if it's fair. That's a fair ball, and the Pirates will take the lead as Gonzalez is rounding third. He will score, and Jacob Gonzalez is standing at second. RBI double for the Pirates as they now lead 3-1. That will definitely work. Breaking ball inside. I mean, that's not even in the strike zone at all. Gonzalez, he was just pulling it the entire way. Just hugging that right field line. Just, yep, in there by about 6 inches. That'll bring up Henry Davis. Davis 0 for 2. And it looks like Cantillo may be done. And that's honestly a shame because Cantillo, I feel like, did pretty well. That's honestly just unfortunate for Cantillo. So he exits with 5 innings, 3 earned, and struck out the Pirates 6 times. 7 times. Wow. And he is responsible for Gonzalez at second. So it could be actually a pretty bad stat line for him. It's one of those things where stats don't tell you the whole story. All right, again, thank you guys, Gonzalez and Gonzalez. You know it's, well, one of them's with an S. Our Speedy Gonzalez is with an S, but yes. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Gonzalez duo there. They're not too bad. Not too bad at all. Appreciate you, Max, for hanging out. Better late than never. Better late than never. I'm in Cleveland at the stadium. Good amount of fans. Nice. Yeah, no, it looked like there's a lot of fans there. A lot of Pirate fans as well. Again, thank you guys for hanging out. Make sure, again, to leave a like. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. It is free. We are 3 subs away from 10,130. So make sure to subscribe. And again, I'll be back tomorrow. Pirates and the Yankees. I don't really expect a huge turnout for that one as far as on here. A lot of Yankee streamers, like there's so many of them. But yeah, that's at 7:05 Eastern, 6:05 Central. And that is a big series. And of course, again, the Pirates can lighten the burden on themselves. If they're able to win today, they would take 2 or 3. And then all you really need to do is take 1 from the Yankees. And that's a successful road trip at 3-3. So that would be ideal. But again, Pirates bullpen, they're going to have to hold Cleveland. Franco Aleman is going to be on the mound. He's done a pretty good job in this series. 1.0 ERA. The pitch is going to be high, ball 1. Davis again at the plate. Thank you for the sub. Very much appreciated. Davis again 0 for 2. Gonzalez at second, nobody out. 1-0 count. Aleman readies, kicks, and delivers. Davis bunts, and it's off the catcher's face. It's 1-1. Get that batting average up to 170. You know it. He needs to. 183 likes. We're closing in on 200. There's a good chance we do it. Yeah, thank you, JFM. I don't recall either, but I do appreciate it, man. You're good. Here's the 1-1. That's taken outside. Bailey's going to challenge. Bailey will lose the challenge. So Cleveland will be down to 1. They rage quit when they're losing. Really? That's not really. Honestly, I'm not surprised, to be honest. So that's outside 2-0. I mean, I've not really seen too much of Mac's coverage, but he seems to be the big one. I'm assuming he does not do that. Because he is like 20-something thousand. There's no way he would get 20,000 subs by quitting, as that's going to be jammed on Davis's hands. That's going to be fouled, 2-2. So no more bunting for Davis. Thank you, Robert, for hanging out. Yeah, definitely a lot of crazy sequences in this series for both teams. Really neat. Really interesting series. Thank you for the sub. I very much appreciate you guys. 2-2 to Davis. Gonzalez at second. Aleman delivers. That's going to be fouled back. 2 more cones. Yeah, I hope so. Not even sweeping. We'll see. AJ, appreciate you. Come on, finish the series. We should have swept. Go Buccos. I'll be watching tomorrow. Thank you very much, AJ. I appreciate you, man. Thank you for the $10 super chat. W's in the chat for AJ. The 2-2 to Davis. He sends this to left field. Is it fair? It's foul. Oh, man. Would have been for sure run number 4 for the Pirates, but just, again, a game of inches, as Glock said earlier, and that is very true on this one. He gave that a pretty solid ride. And it was off the wall, but it's foul. But yes, AJ, a walking W. Thank you very much. So 2-2 to Davis. Aleman readies and delivers. Swing and a miss. Breaking ball down and away. Davis slams the bat on the ground. Patrick Bailey kind of backs up a little bit like, oh man, Davis is a little bit mad. That is tough. That was kind of humorous by Bailey, to be honest with you, just giving Davis his space. It's like, maybe I shouldn't tag him out. I'll just let the ump call him out. All right, that's going to bring up Billy Cook. Billy Cook has had the game of his career. It's 2 for 2 with an RBI and a run scored, and has saved a run defensively as Cook sends this up the middle for a base hit. Charging in is Halpin. He throws it to the plate. Gonzalez is safe. Oh, he somehow beats the tag. I don't even know how. That looked like a really good throw from Halpin, but regardless, the Pirates for now lead 4-1. I would not be surprised if Cleveland challenges it because Halpin's throw beat him. Halpin's throw beat Gonzalez. Man, so just, I guess, not a good tag by Bailey or Gonzalez. Okay, so this guy, Jacob, not really speedy. I would like to see that replay in slow-mo because I don't know. Oh, oh, wow, I think he olayed him. Gonzalez doing the matrix on him. Unbelievable. Great stuff. Hoist a cone. Bailey drops the ball on a low pitch, and Cook will take second. A lot of stuff happening. But the Pirates lead 4-1, so I will hoist the cone officially. I didn't want to jump the gun there because, I don't know, I don't like jinxing myself. Regardless, Pirates 4, Indians 1. 1-0 count to Mangum, who's 1 for 3 on the day. Cook is at second, as he is cooking today. He really is. What a day. 1-0 to Mangum. Mangum hits this up the middle for a base hit. Halpin gathers it. He throws to the plate. This one's a little offline. He is safe at the plate. The Pirates lead 5-1. RBI single for Mangum, and he advances to second on the throw to home. So hoist another cone. Let's go, Bucks. Alamon again, a guy with the ERA of a 1. I mean, that's, you know what? I mean, that's as good as you can really have it in an MLB. The Pirates saying, are you sure about that? You might want to double check that at the end of the game. That'll bring up Jared Triolo's 1 for 2 with the walk. Again, good heads up. Mangum just knowing the situation, throwing home, he immediately takes off to second. And again, the Pirates with another runner in scoring position. So runner on second, 1 out. Triolo at the plates. And I guess there's a little bit of a delay. I actually have never seen the movie The Matrix there, Theo, but I know about it. At least I do. And yes, Randy, I did. I was here. I was here. Alamon delivers. That's breaking ball. Down and away. Ball 1. The more the better for sure. Jacksonville, how's it going, Mikey? Mr. Duval County in the house, but Tyler Callahan not playing today. Well, he's not starting. Not playing yet. 1-0 to Triolo, the pitch. That's downstairs. Ball 2. Not speedy. Yeah, no. Jacob, not that fast, but he's got some moves, though, I guess. Bending out of the way, avoiding a tag. 2-0. Alamon kicks and fires. That's in the dirt. 3-0. Billy Cook earned himself a game ball today. Yeah. A lot of people not thrilled that Billy was starting. But he is, I mean, what a day. The 3-0 to Triolo. That's inside ball 4. So Triolo walks again. Triolo has gotten on base 3 times today. Walk, single, walk. So Triolo, again, kind of an underrated day. That'll bring up Brian Reynolds 0 for 3. Kind of a shock that Reynolds, Valdez, and O'Hearn, they have no hits, though Valdez has walked twice. So your 3, 4, and 5 hitters, no hits. Yet they're still finding runs. The pitch to Reynolds, that's taken at the knees for a called strike. 87 on the changeup. How's it going, Tom? Appreciate you for hanging out. Robert, appreciate you for hanging out. Yes, amazing baseball. 0-1 to B-Ray. Alamon kicks and delivers. That's in there for a called strike. 0-2. Those are some nice changeup. Reynolds seeing Alamon's best pitches. How's it going, MVP? Appreciate you for hanging out. Stats in Cleveland for the game, but we live in the area of the country. Gotcha. That's pretty cool. Welcome on in. 0-2 to Reynolds. Inside goes the fastball. 1-2. Hopefully we keep the lead today. No kidding. No kidding, Itzy. Thank you again for hanging out. Thank you all for hanging out. 1-2. And Alamon getting a little scolding there by the umpire, saying to look at the batter's eyes. Here's the 1-2 to Reynolds. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Reynolds not with a good day today. He's now 0 for 4, 3 strikeouts. That'll bring up Esmeralda Valdez 0 for 1 with 2 walks. Again, runners on first and second with 2 outs. 30 seconds in front of your fire stick. Oh, wow. That's rare. Doctor ahead, huh? LOL. Alamon sets, kicks, and fires. That's going to be in there for a called strike. 0-1, 87 on the slider. Oh, and 1 to Valdez. Alamon sets. And we'll look back. Mangum to second. Guess he's worried about Mangum. Again, Mangum and Triolo on the bases. They got some speed. The 0-1 to Valdez. Swing and a miss. Slider down and away. 0-2. Oh, 30 seconds behind. Oh, yes, I am Dr. Delay, huh? That's usually how it goes. 0-2 to Valdez. The pitch. That's misses upstairs. 1-2. Valdez is due. Yep. Definitely. I don't know, he's already hit a homer this series, so I don't know. Maybe he's not. 1-2 to Valdez. Called strike 3 right down the middle. He struck him out. But the Pirates do extend their lead. They now lead 5-1 over the Indians, getting 3 runs that inning. Really good. Really good. All right, due up for Cleveland will be Stephen Kwan, Travis Bazzana, and Chase DeLauder. How's it going, Jay? Welcome on in. Looks pretty good. Yes. So far, so good, but we'll see. Again, obviously, we know that no lead is secure with the Pirates. That is a bummer. No team will take on Azuna's contract. No, I hear you, Ryan. I mean, I know. That's what I'm saying. Like, everyone's like, oh, we got to trade Azuna. I mean, I just don't. Not saying I don't want. I mean, I don't want him on the team, really. I mean, he's playing a little bit better, but. Oh, we got better options, but I don't think anyone's going to take him. That is a bummer. That is a bummer. But anywho, again, I do thank you guys for hanging out. We are 1 subscriber away from 10,130. So make sure, again, to subscribe to the channel. It is free. Free to do so. And, yeah, again, make sure to leave a like as well. Again, likes just tell YouTube that the small channel. I guess, again, I'm a medium-sized channel now with the graduation to 10,000. But the channel's doing a good job. And, of course, it pushes out the stream to more potential viewers trying to catch the game. So make sure to leave a like. It is free. We're 2 away from 200, apparently. That's pretty cool. Thank you guys for that. And, of course, we'll check out some scores at the end of this 6th inning. That was coming back down to earth. I don't think so. No, I mean, it's already, he's walked twice. He's been on base. I mean, he's hit a home run. He hit a home run yesterday. And he hit a double yesterday, which was a kind of a bloop double, but hey, it's... Nah. I mean, it just happens. All right, Skeens ready. Kwan pulls back the bunt attempt. Called strike. That was way upstairs. 0-1 to Stephen Kwan. Again, Kwan 1 for 2 with an RBI. Oh, 1 counts. Skeens sets, kicks, and fires. That's going to be hit to left. That is a bloop single down the left field line. Mangum sliding stop. He throws to second. Kwon is safe. And that is a double. This guy has just had a great series. I mean, that is now 8 times he's gotten on base in 9 at-bats. Or plate appearances, I should say. I don't think he drew a walk. That was a good effort from Mangum. That was close. So leadoff double for Cleveland. I'm going to bring up Travis Bazzana, struck out twice today. On the worship team, that's pretty cool. I don't have the voice. I don't have the singing voice, I should say. That's pretty cool. Thank you for the subs. Thank you very much. A little bit of a delay. I guess they're looking at it. So thank you for the 3 subs that are crossing 130. I do appreciate that. Really do. Trying to grow this channel even more. So, yeah, I don't know. Gonzalez grabs it. I mean, the throw kind of beats him. Not really the best tag by Gonzalez. I don't know if he tags him there. It's the thing. I don't know. Oh, they're going to say he did. He did tag him. I just couldn't tell. Mangum's really fired up. All right, so that is a single, though, for Kwon. And a good throw from Mangum does indeed get Kwon out. I just couldn't tell. I mean, he's reaching down. I guess he does tag him there. I don't know. It's just not really a good angle. There's another view I guess they can sync up, but I don't know. Wow, that's a huge call. So now there's 1 out in the bottom of the 6th as Bazzana takes a pitch in there for a called strike, 0-1. The defense stepping. I mean, again, the defense has actually played much better. I mean, I'm sure all of us remember not too long ago when the Pirates had a .980 fielding percentage. They're climbing. It's a climbing fielding team as that's climbing to left field. And now there's an ad on my screen, and now it's caught by Mangum for round number 2. That was pretty crazy. 2 outs. I don't know what happened there with Pitt Sportsnet, but all of a sudden an ad showed up right in front of Mangum, who made the catch. And just like that, there are 2 outs. So that'll bring up Chase DeLauder, 0 for 1 with the walk. Here's the pitch. That's upstairs, ball 1. It was a real close tag. Yeah, very much. Paul is still pitching there. Appreciate you, man, for hanging out. Skeens with 80 pitches. Is this my only game? Yes. Here's the 1-0, and that's going to be up and away, 2-0. What do you think the Pirates' record will be? Like at the end of the year? 84, 78, 85, and 77. I think they can get there for sure. Here's the 2-0, and that's going to be sent to left, and that's going to be a base hit, probably an extra base. Mangum picks it up and just heaves it to second, and it is safe. Oh, my goodness. I can't believe he even tried that. That was close. Oh, my. Mangum just with a big smile was like, why not? But that is a double. That was very close. Good try by, I guess I gave myself almost a concussion there just jerking back because I did not expect that. I did not expect that at all. Oh, my goodness. Regardless, a 2-out double for Cleveland. That'll bring up Brian Rocchio, 1 for 2. The pitch, and that's foul back, 0-1. Mangum's a heck of a player. He is. He is. That was a great trade for the Pirates. Not many times we can really say that. The 0-1 to Rocchio. That finds the strike zone there. 0-2, 96 on the fastball. How's it going, Robert's wife? Thank you very much. Hello there as well. 0-2 to Rocchio. DeLauder at second. Skeens delivers. Swing and a miss. Drop third strike. He tags him out. Rocchio was just running just for fun. Skeens with a big smile on his face. As that is Let's see how many strikeouts that was. That was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. I guess that's 7. 7 strikeouts for him. Pretty solid. All right, let's check out the scores real quick. Then we'll see who's up for the Pirates. All right. The Dodgers lead 8-2 over the Yankees. The Red Sox 6, Rays 1, Mets 6, Phillies nothing, Braves 4, Rangers 3, Marlins 1, Brewers nothing. Hopefully the Brewers can help us out there. Orioles 2, Astros 1, Padres 7, Royals 2, Cubs 8, Twins nothing, Reds 5, Rockies 1. Of course, earlier the White Sox over the Blue Jays 3-0. How's it going, DJ? Appreciate you for hanging out. Yeah, Dennis Santana was not good. Maybe we will. It'll be close. He's at 80, 84, 85, so he can come out for the beginning for sure. Again, I have no problem with him going over 100, but that's just what the Pirates, they seem to be pretty stingy. All right, due up for the Pirates will be Ryan O'Hearn, Nick Gonzalez, and Jacob Gonzalez. Will he pitch the 7th? I think he will. Billy Cook had a day. He has 7 strikeouts. Thank you, Anthony. I missed one somewhere. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I don't know. All right. Let's see what's going on. All right, again, O'Hearn will be at the plate. He is 0 for 3. In this one. St. Louis plays Arizona a little bit later. St. Louis again, they're kind of falling a little bit. Pirates can make some noise. And thank you very much. I do appreciate it. All right, Hunter Gaddis on the mound for Cleveland, 2.64 ERA. Here's the pitch, and that's going to be in there for a called strike. 0-1, 78 on the changeup. 0-1 to O'Hearn. One count. Gaddis delivers. That's down and in. It's 1-1. 89 on the slider. Gaddis sets. Kicks and delivers. That's up and away. 2-1. And if you're just joining us, Pirates 5. Indians 1 in the top of the 7th. No lead, of course, is secure for the Pirates. Gaddis sets. Kicks and delivers. Swing and a miss. 2-2. O'Hearn was trying to go yard. Valdez for one more walk or a hit. Good luck. We're hoping that happens too. He'll probably get at least one more chance. The 2-2 to O'Hearn. That's up and in. 3-2. To O'Hearn. Gaddis readies, rocks, and fires in the dirt. Ball 4, so O'Hearn walks. So leadoff base runner for the Pirates as they're looking for some more insurance. Again, no lead is secure. That'll bring up Speedy Gonzalez. Gonzalez is 2 for 3 with a pair of doubles. Let's go, Magic. Welcome on in. Watching on the TV and the phone. Oh, appreciate you, DJ. Look at that. Double the views. Hopefully we get another double. Here's the pitch to Gonzalez. Gonzalez pops it up, and that gets back out of play, and it's 0-1. Spain versus Argentina. Yeah, I've not really looked at anything that's been happening there. I don't know. Ever since the U.S. defeat, I just haven't cared. The 0-1 to Gonzalez. That's once again popped up. That is once again a foul ball. And it's 0-2. Again, runner on first, nobody out. Gaddis readies. And delivers. Down and away goes the slider. 1-2. Gonzalez held up. The other guy is just Jacob Gonzalez. Yeah, there's no nickname for him. He's just Jacob Gonzalez. The 1-2 to Gonzalez. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. There we go. That'll bring up Jacob Gonzalez, who had an RBI double in his last appearance. 1 for 3 on the day. Need at least 8 runs. Yeah, it sounds about right. The pitch to Gonzalez. That's popped up, and once again, a foul ball. Everyone's popping it up, and it's going back out of play. Gonzalez again entered the Pirates with an OPS at the 600. It's already at 724. It's just everything's contagious for the Pirates. They are just... everyone's hitting. The 0-1, that's in there at the knees for a called strike, and it's 0-2. Alex, I need to go to the gym. I just don't. Oh, 0-2 to Gonzalez. Gaddis readies and fires. That's a ground ball to second. Possible double play. There's one. Throw to first. Gonzalez is out. So he grounds into a double play. We go to the bottom of the 7th. Pirates 5. Indians 1. We'll see what they decide to do with Skeens. Hopefully he comes out. I don't know. They didn't show anything. All right, due up for Cleveland will be Kyle Manzardo, Khalil Watson, and Gabriel Arias. How many at-bats? He has 4 at-bats. Well, 2, I guess. 4 plate appearances, 2 at-bats. I think Speedy does have many cousins. I'll have to look into it. I don't know. Scoring at home. Is that a hit by pitch or a walk? I don't know. I went walk. I don't know. It was close. I'm not too sure if it did hit him. I guess it would be a hit by pitch. But I'm just going to go walk. All right, again, thank you guys for hanging out again. We will be live tomorrow. That's our next game. Pirates, Yankees. That one, again, at 7:05 Eastern Time. 6:05 Central for Game 1 of a 3-game series in New York. Again, the Pirates can do themselves a lot of favors if they can hold off Cleveland and take 2 here. Again, that would just mean they just go on to New York and you go 3-3 on this road trip. That would be very much ideal. Very much ideal. Let Skeens pitch. I'm hoping he is out there. He's at 85 pitches. Just let him finish the inning. If he's, looking pretty good. So, yeah, that's the importance. Again, that's why I want the starters to go deeper into the game. So they got to give us at least 6. That has to be the standard. I mean, we're kind of already accepting that Jared Jones is not going to give us 6. That his max is 5. But everyone else, that has to be 6. Just cannot have anything less than that. It really just hurts. It exposes the bullpen. The bullpen is just, it's a mess. And the starters really at the beginning of the year weren't doing them any favors. Of course, again, that's obviously Kelly taking them out really early as well. But just, yeah, that has not helped at all. Latest time we play in August, like latest we play. Oh, I have no idea. No idea, Alex. Not following there. No idea. All right, bottom of the 7th. Kyle Manzardo's going to step up to the plate. He's 0 for 2 today. He flew into a double play, I guess. I mean, it was a fly out and then a throw to the home by Cook. Gets the out. This is a good team. If they falter, it'll be relief pitching. Will be the alpha. Oh yeah, for sure, Jeffrey. It is a. This is. It's really a shame. It's really a shame that the Pirates are struggling to get in the playoffs, because this offense is the best offense I've ever seen the Pirates have. I mean, they are on pace to have over 800 runs. That has not happened much in the Pirates history. It's never happened since PNC, I believe, was opened. So definitely the best offense in the 21st century. And, you know, I'd have to look at, you know, what the 70s Pirates or the 90s Pirates did, but I don't know. I don't know if this... I would argue this offense is better. Again, obviously, they had really good pitching. This team does not. Sadness is upstairs, ball 1. 1-0 to Manzardo. So again, he was 0 for 2 on the day. Skeens at 86 pitches, the 1-0. Swing and a miss, strike 1. I don't know if is Orville here. I'm not seeing Orville's chats. It's interesting. Here's the 1-1. That's going to be fouled back. It's 1-2. All right, 1-2 count to Manzardo. Skeens kicks and fires. That's going to be tapped foul, and we'll still do it again. 1-2. Wheeling and dealing. Yep. And had a rough third inning. Somehow only allowed 1 run. And that has been the only run so far. The 1-2 to Manzardo. That is popped up. Shallow left. Gonzalez. Triolo makes the catch for out number 1. All right, that'll bring up Khalil Watson, 0 for 2 on the day. He struck out both times. 79 Pirates had hitters, yeah. Again, I'd have to look at the runs per game. I would argue that this team has similar, if not better, but I'd have to look at it. I'll do some research. That'll be something I'll put some time into. Skeens readies. He kicks and delivers. That's going to be off the plate there with the fastball, ball 1. Skeens at 91 pitches. 1-0 to Watson, the pitch. That's fouled back, 1-1. Will Dion is warming up in the bullpen. Not asking a question. That's his name, Will Dion. 1-1 to Watson. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Watson down. Watson not the best stats. OPS of 556. Definitely would start for last year's Pirates team for sure. Again, that offense was atrocious. That was one of the worst I've ever seen. Probably the worst. 1-2 to Watson as Skeens readies. He kicks and delivers. That's popped up foul. '79 Pirates was a reliever. Probably Kent Tekelvey, if I had to guess. I mean, I would not know. I don't know when these older Pirates specifically played. The 1-2 to Watson. That's down and away. 2-2. 89 on the changeup. Skeens readies, begins his windup. He kicks and delivers. That's going to be hit. That'll get down for a base hit. Valdez is there and throws it into second. Watson is going to second. Throw to second. He is safe. Watson, really gutsy decision to go to second. And that ends up being a double. Wow. I mean, he just stretched that out. It looked like a simple hit. Watson not initially hustling, but then he sees that Valdez kind of taking his time. And, yeah, that results in a double. That'll bring up Gabriel Arias. He was 1 for 1 with a walk. That's something that Valdez probably needs to work on a little bit with his fielding. The pitch, that's upstairs, ball 1. So not quite a smooth finish for Skeens. We'll see if he's able to finish the 7th. But right now, again, Cleveland with the runner in scoring position with 1 out. Here's the 1-0. Swing and a miss. It's 1-1. 79 Pirates scored 775 runs. Okay, the Pirates, where are they at right now? They're at 526. So they need 249 more runs. And they have over 60 games to play. 63. So that's only 4 runs a game, essentially. That can very well be done. So apparently Skeens picked him off. Sorry, I was looking at the chat. Apparently Skeens just picked off Watson, but Cleveland's going to challenge. I didn't really think he was out. But again, everything I've thought. I mean, Pittsburgh's just played really good defense today. It looks like he's kind of safe, but I don't know. I don't know what to think. These angles are pretty bad. Yeah, it looks like he's safe. Not the best throw by Skeens. If Skeens throws that at the bag, of course it's more of a risk, but so there's a challenge. But yeah, I think it's going to be reversed. I think he's going to be safe at second. So again, thank you guys for hanging out again. Another delay. A lot of replay review today. A lot of that. All of it has went towards the Pirates, but I just don't think this one will. I think this call is going to be reversed. Again, make sure to leave a like. Make sure to sub to the channel. It is free. We're 7 away from 10,140. Make sure to subscribe. Again, I'll be back tomorrow for Pirates-Yankees at 7:05 Eastern, 6:05 Central. Pirates-Yankees, Game 1. Another twist. Yeah, I don't know. They're taking a while. It's close, I suppose. I mean, it is close. I just think he gets back in time. Oh, my gosh. They called him out. Everything's going with the Pirates today. Unbelievable. Hey, we'll take it. Oh, man. I mean, this is kind of rare. Usually we're on the other side of these close calls. You know, it is what it is. It is what it is. That is pretty crazy. But now there's 2 outs. Wow, and that'll bring, again, Gabriel Arias, 1-1 count to Arias. That's pretty wild. Everything's going to Pittsburgh today. Here's the 1-1. That's a swing and a miss, strike 2. I mean, that never happens. Usually it's the Pirates or the Steelers getting... Oh, man, that is pretty cool. Not going to lie. It's nice to be on the side. So this is what the Chiefs and Cowboys feel like. Here's the 1-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Feel like the Patriots today as he strikes him out. That is probably it for Skeens. 7 innings pitched. Only 1 earned run. Pretty solid performance. We go to the top of the 8th. The Pirates 5. Indians 1. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. So this is what it feels like. That's pretty neat. That is pretty cool. All right. Doing it for the Pirates will be Henry Davis, Billy Cook, and Jake Mangum. Wow. The refs have Sunday dinner at 5 p.m. Yeah, I guess so, Jared. They've already booked their reservations. Wow. Good outing from Skeens. Oh, yeah, for sure. That's what we needed. I mean, 7 innings, 1 earned. I mean, we will take that every time. I mean, if that's what Skeens was giving us, and we just haven't really seen that. But good stuff for Skeens. Good bounce back. What quarter is the football game in? I would say we are in the 4th quarter, just starting the 4th quarter. Maybe about 10 minutes left in the 4th quarter. Ready for football, man. Ready. All right, the Red Sox leading 6-1 over the Rays. Braves leading 6-3 over the Rangers. The Mets leading 6-0 over the Phillies. The Marlins still leading 1-0 over the Brewers. Come on, Brewers. Let's go, Brewers. The Orioles lead 4-1 over the Astros. Padres 7, Royals 2. The Cubs all over the Twins, 10-0. The Reds, again, they are clinging on for dear life in the NL Wild Card, 8-1 over the Rockies. And then we do have two finals. Again, the White Sox over the Blue Jays 3-0, and the Dodgers 8, Yankees 2. And that is game one of a 2-game doubleheader. As the Pirates will look for some insurance. Folks, again, make sure to leave a like. Make sure to sub to the channel. It is free. We're closing in on 250 likes. We're 11 likes away. Again, all it does is tell YouTube that the channel is doing a good job. And, of course, it pushes out the stream to more potential viewers trying to catch the game. That is all it does. Again, I let you know the inner workings of YouTube because I'm nice. And make sure to sub it up. Again, 7 subscribers away from 10,140. As, again, we are back. And Henry Davis is at the plate as that's high and in, ball one. Will Dion on the mound for Cleveland, 89 on the fastball. Davis 0 for 3, struck out in his last appearance. 1-0 counts. Dion delivers. That's upstairs. Called a strike. It's 1-1. That's something that really, though, has really benefited Cleveland. The umpires calling balls and strikes for the Pirates this series. That's been really bad. Here's the 1-1 to Davis. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. 81 on the curveball. Thank you for the sub. I do appreciate it. 1-2 counts. Dion delivers. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Down goes Davis. That'll bring up Billy Cook. This guy's 3 for 3 on the day. 2 RBIs and has scored a run. And, of course, again, threw out a runner. Going home. He's the star of the game. North Star, star of the game. He has been amazing today. Wonder what his stats are now. Here's the pitch. That's chopped foul. Get entered today, batting 171. You have to imagine he doesn't get many appearances, so the batting average has to be over 200. We're closing in on it. Oh, and 1 to Cook. Dion delivers as Cook fouls this back 0-2. Oh, and 2 to Cook. Dion readies. And delivers. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. But, hey, Cook, still a pretty good day. As there's 2 away. And that'll bring up Jake Mangum. Mangum 2 for 4 with an RBI. 230-something. Oh, wow. Let's go. Let's go. Good stuff. That'll instill a little bit more confidence whenever we see his name in the lineup. Here's the pitch to Mangum. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Curveball below the zone. 0-1. Again, if you're just tuning in, the Pirates lead 5-1 in the top of the 8th. Thank you for the sub. I do appreciate it. Here's the 0-1 to Mangum. That's down and away. 1-1. How's it going, Foxy? Welcome on in. No brooms. The Pirates blew it last night. That bullpen, again, is just horrendous. As that's going to be in there 1-2. Yeah. If we had an average bullpen, though, the Pirates are probably at 60 wins. I mean, I'm not even kidding. That's just how bad it's been. Isaac Matson and Mason Montgomery warming up for the Pirates. The 1-2, and that's going to be tapped foul. Way upstairs, Mangum. Again, he likes to put bat to ball. He doesn't walk too much. Wants to put the ball in play. no brooms. That's hard to do on the road. That's just something. Yeah, if you can take a series on the road, I mean, that's pretty impressive. Not many teams can win on the road. 1-2 to Mangum. Again, I was hoping for a 3-3 road trip, which really is asking a lot, as Mangum sends this to shallow right center field. Watson comes in and makes the catch for outs number 3. We go to the bottom of the 8th. 5-1 Pirates over the Indians. Due up for Cleveland will be Patrick Bailey, Petey Halpin, and Stephen Kwan. Yeah, again, Cleveland, of course, one of the leading teams in the AL, and, of course, the Yankees. So just, that is tough. Doing all right. It's all good, Jay. Hey, you like now. Foxy, thank you for the 10 joules. I appreciate it. Just now saw it. Appreciate it. W's in the chat for Foxy. A walking W. Right, so I don't know who they're going to go with. Montgomery or Matson. But anyway, again, thank you guys for hanging out. Make sure, again, to leave a like. Make sure to sub to the channel. It is free. And we did hit 250 on the likes, so I do appreciate that. I really do. That is huge. And again, tomorrow, we'll be live at 7:05 Eastern, 6:05 Central for Pirates-Yankees. Game 1. Again, I got the entire series for you guys. I think they're all at the same time. Maybe not Wednesday. But I don't know. I guess we'll see. Pitching against the Yankees going to be Ashcraft, Chandler, and I guess Keller. Yeah. Definitely like that Ashcraft is pitching. Like that. Though I don't know. He's kind of, against the big market teams, he's kind of struggled. So I don't know. That is interesting. I guess the big names get to him. That might be something to watch. Thank you for the sub. I do appreciate it. Really do. 10,136. Pretty cool. All right. New pitcher for the Pirates is Mason Montgomery, 4.03 ERA. He opened yesterday in Game 2. Wednesday is the early game. Yeah. Gotcha. Ashcraft thought he was hurt. He was not. I don't know who put that fake news. Someone in the chat yesterday was saying Ashcraft's hurt. Ashcraft's hurt. Don't know where that came from. That was false. That was just not true. As that's taken upstairs, ball 1. Patrick Bailey again, 0 for 2 on the day. One 1-0 count to Bailey. That's up and away, 2-0. Two 2-0 count. Montgomery sets. Kicks and delivers. That's going to be in there for a called strike. 2-1, 97 on the outside part of the zone. They just decided to do a bullpen game, Jay. I don't really know. I guess they decided to go with Cleveland versus the Yankees, which I kind of makes sense because now I'm not defending how they did it. Would have been, I think, Majinski, played in the bullpen game, but Cleveland's offense isn't exactly the best in the world, as that's fouled back 2-2. So you're hoping that your bullpen can look all right against Cleveland. Unfortunately, that was not the case. 2-2 to Bailey. Montgomery readies, rocks, and fires. Called strike 3. He struck him out. Good pitch. Froze him with the fastball. 99 on the inside corner. And that'll bring up Petey Halpin, 1 for 2 on the day. Montgomery kicks and delivers. That's in the dirt. 100 on the fastball, 1-0. Thank you for the subs, man. You guys just snuck up on me there. Thank you very much. Here's the 1-0. That's at the knees for a called strike. 99 on the sinker, 1-1. I appreciate appreciate that. Look at that. We're one away. One away from 140. Montgomery sets. He rocks. He fires. That's right down the middle. 1-2. That was served up for Halpin. Not too sure his splits against lefties. One and two as the Pirates bullpen looks on the pitch, and that's going to be sliced foul. Pirates can kidnap Bednar. Yeah, no kidding. One and two. The pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Back-to-back strikeouts for Mason Montgomery. And there's 2 outs. And that'll bring up Stephen Kwan, who was 2 for 3 on the day. Again, was thrown out. Going to second on a pretty great play. Again, the Pirates defense really, really impressive today. Here's the pitch. That's a fastball just below the zone. Ball 1, 98 on said fastball. From man from favoring the large market teams. I mean, it wouldn't shock me, to be honest with you. Would not. Here's the 0-1 to Kwan. That's upstairs. Called a strike. Should be 1-1, though. Pittsburgh Sportsnet says 0-2. I could be mistaken, though. Maybe it was called a strike. No, I think it's 1-1. Here's the pitch. That's a called strike. Yep, and it's 1-2. So Pittsburgh Sportsnet doesn't know what they're doing. One and two from Montgomery. He kicks and delivers. That's a little tapper to second. Gonzalez with it. Throws to first for out number 3. And the inning is over. 1-2-3. Go Cleveland as we go to the top of the 9th. Pittsburgh 5, Cleveland 1. Due up for the Pirates will be Jared Triolo, Brian Reynolds, and Esmeralyn Valdez. I know we have people in the chat that are waiting to see what Valdez does. So we'll see how it goes for him. Mars, Pennsylvania. Nice. Nice. Quan is not bad. Quan is really good. I'm really surprised. Again, I don't know how Stephen Kwan has those numbers. I don't get it. Anyway, I do thank you guys. We'll check out the score probably one last time. The scores across the nation real quick. All right, again, the Mets leading 6-1 over the Phillies. Come on, Mets. Let's go, Mets. Need some help. Braves lead 7-4 over the Rangers. The Marlins lead 1-0 over the Brewers. Again, the Brewers need to help us out. Come on, Brewers. Padres 8, Royals 2. It'd be nice to see the Royals win, but it is what it is. Orioles 5, Astros 1, Cubs 10, Twins nothing, Reds 8, Rockies 1. And we have 3 finals. The White Sox 3, Blue Jays nothing, Dodgers 8, Yankees 2, and the Red Sox have won 13 games in a row. That is the hottest team in baseball. We should be thankful we're not playing the Red Sox right now. 13 in a row. That is really tough to do. Man. Thank you, Dale. Appreciate you for the 440 joules. Unk alert. Yeah, I'm getting old. I'm 29. It's over. I'm going to retire. I'm retiring this year, folks. All right. Jared Triolo is 1 for 2 with a couple of walks. We'll see what he's got in store for us. Here is the pitch as Triolo sends this to left. That'll jump in for a base hit. Leadoff single for the Pirates. Triolo with a 2-hit ball game. Has gone on base 4 times today. Really good by Triolo. Really good stuff. All right, so Reynolds is 0 for 4. He is due for a hit, or at least to walk. I mean, come on, he's got to get something. But yes, Reynolds is 0 for 4. Dion delivers, says that's going to be fouled back 0-1. never retire. Yeah, probably not. I'll keep on going for many, many years. Until I can't. Until no one shows up. Like I said, very thankful that you guys show up and listen to me, because without you guys, there'd be real no reason to try to even do it. So that's going to be fouled back 0-2. Oh, and 2 to Reynolds. Again, runner on first, nobody out. As Dion's going to step off. Oh, and 2 to Reynolds. Dion readies. He kicks and delivers high and in. Oh, called strike 3. Struck him out, Reynolds. Just not a good day. 4 strikeouts for Reynolds. I mean, he could have challenged it, but I guess it is what it is. All right, that'll bring up Esmelin Valdez. 0 for 2 with a couple of walks. Ashcraft tomorrow will face Ryan Weathers, a lefty. That's kind of a problem. Then it's going to be Chandler versus Will Warren. And then Mitch Keller versus Garrett Cole. I'm sure we all remember Garrett Cole. As apparently the first pitch was a strike. Not too sure what happened there because they weren't showing the game. But it's 0-1 to Valdez. Dion looks over at first. Looks over again. Looks over again. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. 90 on the fastball. Yeah, it's going to be, I think that Wednesday game could be tough. Hopefully Keller looks good. The 0-2 high and in. 1-2 to Valdez. Pardon me. Yeah, definitely we need Keller to step it up. I mean, that is rough. And it's a tough schedule. Again, at, of course, the Yankees. Then you come home and face the Cubs. You host the Diamondbacks, who are in it. And then you travel to Cincinnati. You travel back-to-back 4-game series against Cincinnati and Milwaukee. That is tough. So that's going to be fouled back. So, yeah, just a rough schedule. One and 2 to Valdez. Dion kicks and deals. That's a check swing outside. 2-2. The Cubbies. Yep, we host the Cubbies this weekend. This upcoming weekend. The pitch high and in. 3-2. Dion losing some control. This is his second inning of work. Probably should have gotten all 3. Yeah, really frustrating, Dave. Again, that game last night was incredibly frustrating. The 3-2 as Valdez sends this to left field. Watson is back. Is it gone? Oh, it's gone! It just kept going! Clear the deck. Cannonball coming. Esmeralda Valdez, home run number 12. The magician does it again. As now there is plenty of insurance for the Pirates. As he made that ball disappear. 7-1 Pirates. Feel a little bit more comfortable now. Just a tad. Just a tad. Just kept going. I saw the pitcher. He pointed up. I thought he pointed up. It's going to be a fly ball. I'm like, okay, well, I guess it's an out. But no, it just kept going. Here's the pitch. That's down and away. Ball 1 to O'Hearn. O'Hearn is 0 for 3 with the walk. You didn't tell me that. Appreciate you, AJ. You were correct. Again, W's in the chat for AJ, folks. A walking W. As O'Hearn fouls us back 1-1. 12 home runs on the season for Esmelin Valdez. Unbelievable. Again, just started playing. 1-1 to O'Hearn. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Man, what in the world? 2 home runs this series for Valdez. The 1-2, that's going to be flared back. That's what he needed. There you go, Pablo. Good stuff. Congrats. Congrats on your success. Rookie of the Year. Why not? If he continues this, for sure. 1-2, the pitch. That's grounded foul. The Magician is awesome. He is. I needed at least a touchdown lead. Yeah, maybe. Somehow the Browns were able to kick an extra point without scoring. Scoring a touchdown. Here's the 1-2 to O'Hearn. Called strike 3. Struck him out. Go! Down goes O'Hearn. That'll bring up Speedy Gonzalez. He was 2 for 4 on the day. Of course, a couple of doubles. He's got about 100 at-bats. Yeah, no, he hasn't played much. I mean, just think of that pace. Multiply it by 5. That's about a season's worth, and he's got 60 home runs. As Gonzalez sends this to right field. Watson on the run. That's going to be a foul ball. And it's 0-1. GDC, appreciate you, Tech. Thank you, man, for hanging out. Pure power. He's got so much power, it's ridiculous. He is a big guy. On 1 to Nicky G. Dion delivers, as that's going to be scooped to center field. Halpin moving to his left and makes the catch for out number 3. The Pirates get 2 more runs from Esmeralyn Valdez. What else is new? This guy is just so good. We go to the bottom of the 9th where the Pirates look to take the series. 3 outs away from it. They lead 7-1. Thank you for the sub. I do appreciate it. I really do. 10,140. Let's go. All right. Due up for Cleveland. Cleveland Indians going to have Travis Bazzana, Chase DeLauder, and Brian Rocchio, pardon me. Why did they not let Valdez hit at the Derby? No kidding, Sam. You would have won it. Him and Walker in the final for sure. Skeens is not coming back. Sorry, Tavius. 3 outs to go. Yep. 3 outs from pulling the final curtain on
and now,
the Cleveland Indians. The final curtain hopefully being pulled. All right. Again, thank you guys for hanging out. Make sure again to leave a like. Make sure to sub to the channel. It is free. Thank you, Kurt, for the 5 gifted memberships. So congrats to Jared, Abraham, Thompson Gaming, D&D, and Jagger. Appreciate you guys. W's, huge W's in the chat for Kurtz. I appreciate it, man. I do appreciate it. W's for Kurt. Thank you very much. So now you get access for about a month. You get access to emojis. Let's see here. Just want to check on something. All right, well, looks like I can get 5, so we'll go ahead and get 5 since the Pirates are actually, looking pretty darn good, about to be 4 games over 500. So Kurt inspired me to send out 5. So 5 memberships coming to 5 random people. All right, who we got? It's going to be Lot Z, Carl, Bald, Civi, and Thunder. Appreciate you guys again for supporting the channel. Again, they are random, so I do apologize. Those, I can't pick them. It's just random. It just sorts it out. And then we'll give out 5 more memberships for the next Pirates, lead going into the 9th inning. Thank you for the sub. I do appreciate it. I really do. All right. Isaac Madsen is on the mound for the Pirates as he'll face Bazzana. Here's the pitch. Fastball on the outside corner for a called strike. 0-1. It is raining memberships. Yep. Kurt inspired me. Yeah, I forgot about that, to be honest with you. I need to make sure every month I get 10. resets at like the last time he used him, as that's going to be in there for a called strike. 0-2. Again, Bazzana 0 for 3 on the day. Really good day for the Pirates thus far. Matson, again, has shown some good, shown some bad, as that's going to be fouled back, and it's still 0-2. Have to be subbed that, though, as long as you get a membership. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really know how it works, to be honest with you. Don't know. Back row, thank you for the gift of membership. Matty Ice. Matt Ryan getting a membership. W's in the chats. Here's the 0-2 to Bazzana. That's upstairs, 1-2, 95 on the fastball. Again, thank you very much, back row. Thank you guys all for your support of the channel. So 1-2 to Bazzana as Matson readies. He rocks and fires. Just misses. Davis going to challenge, though. It was close. Would be cool. Not too sure he's going to get the call. Oh, it just got the zone. Everything's going right for the Pirates today. He struck him out looking. Cleveland down to the last 2 outs. Now to bring up Chase DeLauder. DeLauder 1 for 2 at the walk. Let's get it done. How's it going, Turkey? Welcome on in. Matson sets and delivers. That's up and away. Ball 1. One and 0 count. Matson readies and delivers. That's going to be sent out to left center field. Mangum calls Cook off and makes the catch. Cleveland down to the last out. Pittsburgh 1 out away from taking the series in Cleveland. Now to bring up Brian Rocchio. 1 for 3 on the day. Might as well use the challenges. Yeah, for sure. For sure. How's it going, Confusing? Appreciate you for hanging out. And yes, thank you, Turkey. Turkey, yeah, I hit it last week. So that's going to be upstairs, ball 1. He's going to challenge, going to lose, but yeah, like you said, AJ saying, might as well use him. But I appreciate it, Turkey. And as expected, that missed, so it's 1-0 to Rocchio. Matson readies. Kicks and delivers. That's a breaking ball inside. 2-0 to Rocchio. 83 on the sweeper. They should bring in Soto and Santana. Honestly, yeah, with 1 out, might as well just get 1 out. Come on, dude. 2-0. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. 94 on the fastball, elevated. Matson sets, kicks, and delivers. That's in the dirt. 3-1. Matson kind of slipping on the mound. Guys are looking like a real contender. I hope so. I hope they are, man. Just need to fix up some things on the mound. The 3-1, that's going to be sliced foul. 3-2. Cleveland down to the last strike. All right, Cody, I appreciate it. Yes, I get it. I know the Pirates are playing tomorrow, so just we got it. All right, 3-2 to Rocchio. Matson sets and delivers. That's going to be sent to right. Valdez is under it and makes the catch. The ball game is over. The Pirates take the series in Cleveland. Could have been a sweep. Would have been nice, but hey, you'll take it when you can, of course. Winning on the road is tough to do. in baseball. But the Pirates 7, Indians 1. Pirates rise to 52-48. Cleveland Indians fall 52-48. Same record. Again, raise the Jolly Roger as there was no doubt about it. All right, again, thank you guys for hanging out. Let's go Bucks, man. That's good. It's good stuff when the Pirates look, again, really good. Again, there was a lefty starting pitcher, building some confidence, and facing against lefties. Good stuff. 11 hits, and that was without Reynolds recording a hit or O'Hearn. I mean, it's really good. That is really good. All right. Well, I don't really have much else to say. Usually I don't, to be honest with you. But again, make sure to leave a like. Make sure to subscribe to the channel before you go. 9 subs away from 10,150. So make sure to sub before you go. There's a lot of people in the chat. We can definitely make that happen. But yeah, that is it. Again, I'll be back tomorrow. Again, 7:05 Eastern, 6:05 Central for the start of a brand new series in New York. It's going to be tough, but I think the Pirates can do it. Again, all they really need to do is take one. If they take two, oh man, the Pirates will be cooking. All right, we will catch you guys later. Since I didn't play the intro today, we'll play the intro as the outro. Catch you guys next time right here on the Dr. Delay Sports Network. The Pirates, 52-48. Watch out. Watch out for the battling Bucks.
Every seed holds a dream somehow. The bridges stand like they always have, watching generations pass. From April days to October hopes, we're chasing every chance we have. Hear the crowd begin to sing, feel the energy it brings. Raise the Jolly Roger high, let it wave across the sky. Every pitch and every play, Pittsburgh pride won't fade away. Black and gold, we're standing strong through the highs and all the long nights. We'll be here with Dr. Delay. Raise the Jolly Roger today. The skins takes the mound, the crowd comes alive. Fastballs blazing as they fly by. Ashcraft battles with the fearless heart, bringing the fire right from the start. Reynolds keeps the lineup moving along, steady and strong when the game's on the line. O'Neal Cruz can change it with one mighty swing, sending moonshots where the outfielders drink. Brandon Lowe brings power when the moment is big, finding the gaps and delivering jacks. Ryan O'Hearn steps in, ready to fight, helping keep the offense rolling all night. Spencer Horwitz strikes through every at-bat with the coolest backflips. After the fact, Nick Speedy Gonzalez is flying around, turning base hits into extra ground. Connor Griffin's future shines bright, a young bucko chasing the spotlight. The next generation is coming our way, building tomorrow while winning today. While winning today. We've waded through the storms, held on through every year. Still the city fills these stands, still the voices persevere. Through every